forgot my cord again. Well, this is gonna be a little bit awkward. No. We send out the messages first. The stream won't die in the time it takes me to alert people that the stream is happening. Hold. Stream notifications. Tell the gang. Little Goji unboxing. And then Cliff, hello. K Zazel, Evan. Oh yeah, you weren't here for the birthday stream. Congrats on the date though. Nate, hello. 3V. How do I read? Is it just 3 Eve? Eve8248. Hello, Ironhide guy. A little bit of a heads up for well, I don't know when, but at some point I may have to pause the stream suddenly. I'm not going to press like pause on the stream because that might just totally kill it. But I am going to need at some point, possibly maybe, watch the egg crack, to step away for a moment. I'm going to try and put something entertaining for you to watch on screen, like something key jangly to keep your attention while I'm gone. But I'm awaiting medical news, so I will have to take that call if it comes in while I'm on stream. And they've given me no estimate for when that information might be coming to me. And it's also my least favorite doctor that I have had to deal with throughout my entire my medical problems of the past month so far. Finally got the mouth moving. My bad. So at some point I might have to pop out, but fear not. I will be back. And I hope that it's good news. It's possible that if the news is not what I want it to be, I will need to go lie down for a minute and end the stream, but we'll see. Did I put it on my... Did I make a post about it on YouTube yet? I have not made a post about it on YouTube yet. Hold. We're almost there. Share. Create post. Come hither. Subway Surfer Family Guy. I don't know how to... I don't want to put Family Guy on stream. I think that would get me claimed. Para, what's up? Gene, Jackie. All right. Okay. I think we can switch to Dear Evan Handcam. Yup. So we've got a little bit of colorful Godzilla going today. I'm admittedly a bit of a filthy casual when it comes to Godzilla. Oh, girl watched -1, girl watched Shin Godzilla, girl watched original Godzilla, thinks she's a Godzilla fan. But I did grow up playing the first two Pipeworks games on the Xbox and watching DVD rips, like knockoff dubs of some of the original movies. I remember Godzilla... what's the Godzilla movie that has SOS in the title? I know it's a Mechagodzilla thing, but I remember being very sad about like the bones of Godzilla. That made me very emotional as a child. Like when they had to put him to rest or whatever. Yeah, Godzilla versus Megaguirus and Final Wars. And I've rewatched Final Wars recently and it was fucking incredible. Tokyo SOS, thank you. Yo, Penny! Penny, they got the Power Rangers Godzilla figures at Target now. 15 buckaroonies. You seen the new Shred Head? Don't ask about any of the SDCC reveals. I'm currently halfway through editing a twit. It was an hour of footage. It's probably going to be over a half hour of twit for all of you that will be coming out tonight. Halfway through editing it when this bad fellow arrived at my doorstep. Turns out I did not need to order this because I went to Target for groceries today and I saw like 7 of them on the peg. So this might be a shelf warmer. There were other Godzilla things, but I quite wanted to try this out. Godzilla Scramble is a little egg because my pal Diana, I don't know if she's in here yet. I know she's at work. But apparently people online have cracked the code for how these are laid out. So if nobody messed with it and if it is correct, this should be the Chase Godzilla in the Hawaiian shirt. And next time I go to Target, I might grab one of the other ones that I definitely want. But otherwise, they're blind. Oh, hey, Diana. Yeah, otherwise, they're supposed to be blind bags. God, there's a lot of hair in these gloves. Wish there were kaiju toys in like a $40 price range. Haya Toys exists. Penny, you know I think it's from It's Almost Dry. You know the Pusha T lyric, the Super Mario exists? I think about that a lot. Like, it's not a bad bar, but like, no shit, man. It does exist. Surprised Godzilla is getting a Western release. I'm happy. They look very neat and silly, I will say, and some of you have probably heard this many times before. Smaller than I was expecting. A little bit disappointingly undersized. I almost got, because they had like a handful of the Godzilla Burst. They had Kiryu, of the regular Godzilla Burst, I should say. This is the Target exclusive one, but they had the Kiryu, they had Space Godzilla, and they had the Lance Gigan. So I almost got Gigan today. I have them on pre-order on BBTS, but it doesn't look like they'll be that hard to come by. I might just grab one whenever I go for groceries. Para, yeah, Marina told me that you're watching Black, right? Dunk, I know it is getting a that Destroy All Monsters getting a re-release. I'm very excited. Ready for a bunch of plastic wrap everywhere. Yeah, I was curious about the way that these are packaged. Those Godzilla eggs that never sell. I mean, clearly they sold a little bit. I know it's probably a stupid idea, but if you really wanted to get the ones you want, you could buy a whole box. Yeah, that is a stupid idea because I don't want all of them. If I wanted all of them, I would, but I want like 3 of them maybe. It's not bad bar. It's just, what are you talking about? Push it. Thank you. Thank you. I heard 07 Jazz Ratchet and IDW Drift are supposed to be revealed soon. That's pretty exciting. All right, I'm gonna try taking my patented Diaclona scissors to this. I have my phone just off screen. I keep anxiously glancing over. All right. Oh, Diana, I believe that we've cracked the code. Oh man. Yup. It was in fact laid out the way that it was promised. So, there is a trick to it then. Diana, was there like a post that shows it off? Because I only have that very helpful image that you drew up for me to show where to find which one. So these are blind boxes, but they are all laid out the same in the factory. So if you have the guide, you can get whichever one you want so long as you find it in person. Show them my psycho chart. Hold on, let me pull it up on my phone. Let me not give. Okay, I need to turn on D&D. Pull up our Discord chat history. Hold. Okay. So Diana's entirely accurate and correct chart here. The Godzilla scrambles come in like a double-sized, like it's 2 stacked. The top row, as you can see here, it has the like sparkly purple one, and then, I mean, you can read it. This is the front. This is the front. Screenshot this if you need to. But the chase is the bottom rung, front right corner. That is where I pulled this from at my local Target. That is where you will find the same one. I might go back for Burger and Spaceman, or maybe Burger and Shiny Purple, because, well, let's see. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's play with the toy. Wait, you were the one who cracked it? Where did you get the intel? Godzilla Transformers collab makes me feel sadness. Yeah, the Godzilla collab sucks. But hey, at least its head could turn, unlike the, y'all hear about the Scooby-Doo collab? Somebody got it in hand on Instagram and was weirdly generous and kind about the figure. Their heads cannot swivel or pivot at all. No head movement whatsoever. I'm not joking. $57.99. Oh, they're not the Godzilla eggs you thought they were? Oh, yeah. I also like those. No fucking way. No, it's true. So they have this mechanism on the... Hey, Shiog. They have this mechanism on the back that is admittedly neat that lets you store all the heads in the backpack and you can rotate it around to swap in. They put that in and sacrificed any head movement. I am baffled by the priorities. So yeah, if you have that on pre-order, I am begging you cancel it. It will go on sale. But in more fun news, watch one video of, oh, I know Monster Island Buddies. They're fun. I don't get why Scooby-Doo collab has the headmaster gimmick if all the heads are just in the chest. I mean, I think that's just the easiest way to get switchable, swappable heads. But it makes less sense now knowing that there is that mechanism in there. Monster Island Buddies rules. Yeah, it's just a fun channel. I like the mask. I respect the commitment to anonymity. It's on a spring? Hello? Do I have to, like, push it to the side? Maybe? Diana, help! It doesn't feel great here. Is it supposed to work like this? Do not make the penny yeah, do not buy a collab figure for full price unless it, like, is good. Unless you know it is confirmably good. I've not gotten any of the Hayatoys Godzilla stuff because I'm still a very more casual Godzilla fan. This is not like my rider. Oh my god, guys. Guys, look at this. This dude looks like me circa 2017. No, I still wear floral shirts. Head could have turned into individual members of the team. I disagree with that 100%. It's already $57.99. If they added the parts count for 4 Titan Masters, it would have been like $80. I saw Pacific Rim a long time ago, so I don't remember much of it. I remember the kaiju battles being pretty awesome, and that the main mecha has a slur in its name, which is less awesome. Oh, but it's spelled different. Shut the fuck up. Pretty sure I've seen you wear this exact shirt before. Let me just flip the tail underneath. No, but I'm trying, and it's like getting like, why is it going at this angle? Is it just, do I have mold flash or something? It's, I just don't want to break my nice fancy, oh, there we go. Well, that was weird. Why is it, there's a spring in here. Why is it on a spring? Okay, clicked in. Clicked out. Okay, so I guess it's just kind of funky. It's just sat a little funky. It doesn't make a difference. Wow, he got a long tail for how little he is. I guess that is proportionally accurate for Goji. Not to be a downer, I found the collab figures with Transformers in recent years have not been up to snuff or just priced awful. Yeah, no, that's 100% true. Even the really good ones, like the Hot Wheels collabs, I only have both Twin Mills and Bone Shaker. Great toys. They're very fun deluxes. They're $35? One exception, hopefully coming up though, Gravedigger, 9.25 inches tall, $57.99. Leader class price for a liter size figure. Yo, he can kind of approximate a, well, hold on, maybe he can swim. Should we call this I don't know what else. Oh, are you trying to spell Alzheimer's? That's not how it's spelled. It's copium. I don't know. I haven't watched the sequel, but I watched Lady Night the Braves video on it, and it made it seem like it had some defensible things in it. There is a little bit of overspray here. Might see if I can scrape that off a little bit. Why is Godzilla P? He's on vacation. Come on. Okay, this doesn't feel like Hasbro clear plastic. It feels like it is playable and would hold up under some duress. You even get a swivel and toes. He can do a little shuffle. More positive news, my aunt bought me a Solid Snake figure. I didn't even know they made Solid Snake figures. W Ant? Can we get a W Ant? I gotta respond to my aunt. She was offering to take me out for a belated birthday thingy. What are you talking about? Go! Look, he doesn't have a lot going on posing-wise, but he's got enough. Jurassic Park collab figures are good, but even those are overpriced. I like the Peter Griffin one. Hey, Synth. Synth, if you have any interest in these Godzilla egg figures, we've cracked the code on how to get the one you want. There is actually a way. You guys are really, like, piss focused. This is not... Okay, so first of all, you're saying, oh, this bitch is talking about pee. It's always pee with you. I did not bring up pee. The color yellow exists. And also, if your piss looks like this, go to a urologist. Or drink water, or both. You are self-reporting that you are not hydrated. This is like a fun, fluorescent, citric kind of vacation Godzilla. And you fucking perverts and gooners are making it about pee. This is not pee. It looks like he's made of Mountain Dew. That's more accurate. I'm pretty sure Mountain Dew is translucent, but that's more accurate than calling this pee. You've conditioned us? Don't blame the fucking... Look at the watermelon blaming the square container for turning into a cube. You're the one growing. Energy drink Godzilla. Yes, thank you. Let me see. Hold on. I have a shirt like this. I have several shirts like this. Tony, is this the shirt that you were talking about? I mean, it's blue. It's got the floral. This doesn't have pineapples. I did have a pineapple-y shirt, though, for a time. I think I might still have it. Is that the one you think that's the one? Okay, okay. P has been your branding. You're 90% responsible. You people don't want to take responsibility for your own actions. Yeah, this is cute. Let's give it a transform back. Let's put it back in the closet. Diana, is it supposed to have a head swivel? Because it's clearly a different part connected, and it's there's a little bit of give here, but I don't want to force it. Looks like sour candy that doesn't even taste sour. I can see what you mean. Sour candy on the table. Lazy afternoons in your sweatpants watching cable. I hope that the rotation of all these, it seems like there's enough like clearance in here. I hope the rotation doesn't scrape away at this very lovely metallic paint over time. Huh, it stands. Weirdly, no. That's a bummer. The Mothra from the Egg line had a cool gimmick where she also came with larvae. Yeah, I kind of want the Showa era Mecha Godzilla. That's my favorite Mecha Goji design. Look at this, though. We love a little egg. Is Daniel here? Beast box, but egg. Beast egg. Kaiju egg. Yeah. This has like a nice hand feel. I could like sit on this and warm it. Let it hatch into a beautiful suburban dad on vacation. Yeah, I could see myself like bringing this out to a restaurant. Okay. And here he is next to, this is -1 Godzilla from the Bandai like mainline stuff. I think they're like between $20 and $30. You can get them in the like collector's section at Target. They're decent. The only real problem I have, like I think the sculpt is great and you even get some like flecking of brown paint here for detailing. The eyes really let this one down. Let me see if I can focus in on this. Oh, I think the fact that it needed to be like more sunken in because they they cannot quite get the and I'm it's obviously budgetary. It's because it is as cheap as it is, so you get what you pay for. But yeah, it does not quite work here. I would like to get the Final Wars Godzilla. They have him in this line. He's like a Target exclusive as well, and I'm waiting for him to go on sale because he's an exclusive. I think he's like 35, which is a little more than I think these are worth. But these are for budget Godzilla figures. These are pretty nice. You get a fair amount of movement out of them. Another Godzilla looking kind of fella. Hottest new figure of 2027. $10 pocket toys are the key to my heart, and the Goji egg scratch that itch. Me too, yeah. Since we're not getting core class anymore. Actually, I got the Beast Box Triple Changer guy. I really want to love it because bats are my favorite animal. I don't think I fuck with Beast Box like that. They have a lot of misses. It could be that you got that is one of the bad ones. Beast Box has some awesome, incredible figures that are like the best fidget toys of all time. They also have some of the most over-engineered, miserable piles of Drek I've ever had the displeasure of handling. Alacon's truly the Transformer of all time. Yeah, he's not great. I think I haven't gotten to the point where I talked about him in last night's tweet yet. I think I went a little too harsh on him because I played with him last night a little bit to get that picture for Instagram, and I'm pretty fond of him. Like he's good enough, but he's definitely like an Earthrise era figure. And so just not even given like a paint refresh, just the same figure again. But apparently, people have commented other regions had a lot of trouble getting him. So that was my bad. I might cut out some of the critiques I made about this thing because it's good that people who weren't able to get him before are going to be able to. It was weird for me personally because I was able to secure 3 of them no problem. And also, this isn't even the regular Earthrise one. This is the 4-pack one. I think my Earthrise one's in storage somewhere, but Beastbox Axolotl makes me happy, happy, happy. Beastbox Gorilla gives me indigestion. All right. I think it is time to give Godsy Burst a try. This is a big moment because how I feel about this figure will determine where 60 of my dollars go. Because if he is exactly what I'm looking for, I might get all of the American releases. The Western releases are pulling from like I went to the because I was so fixated on Godsy Burst because I love the idea of it. I went to the like Wikipedia for it. It's not as good as TF Wiki, but it's pretty thorough, and it looks like the American releases are re-releases of like stuff from wave 7 through 9 from the Japanese releases. I don't know if we're going to be getting more. Honestly, I'd be happy if we only got these 7 figures, because then I wouldn't have to get more if I end up really liking this one. But yeah, if you've never seen them, it's a bunch of the classic Godzilla monster designs, but redone in like cool new colorways with weird gimmick items added. Like Space Godzilla's got the, let me focus up real quick. Space Godzilla is purple and white. Like the paint jobs are like half of the joy here. But Space Godzilla's got like the golden arches, McDonald's looking ass. This one, I'm pretty sure this is Godzilla 2000 and this is Godzilla 90s. I'm naming them by their Pipeworks trilogy names, but I'm pretty sure that's where each of those are from. He's like white with fire highlights and gets the blue fire as well. He gets like a weird spiky turtle shell. Gigan is red and gets a lance and a Gatling gun. My favorite, and it's the simplest, but I love it. It's the Showa era Mecha Godzilla, but with the Mazer attachment, but interpreted like it was done in Showa. That's so cool. It's like when you take a modern character like a movie versus Barricade and then you make him into a G1 figure. That's the equivalent here, and that's awesome. And then you get the Kiryu that Tony wants so much, like black and blue Kiryu, and he has my buddy Diana pointed out the armor he has looks straight up like TF1 Bumblebee. I was trying to place what was so familiar about it, but that's what it is. Correct, Millennium and Heisei. Thank you, Marina. And hello, Marina. Marina, we have figured out the code. You can get whichever of the Godzilla scramble eggs you want. Diana cracked the code. I can send you the chart if you want to get a specific one and don't want to have to gamble with the blind boxes. As long as you can find one in person at Target, you can get whichever one you want. I got the chase. Please, I want the burger so bad. I got you. I'll send you the diagram. The fact that we're getting so many Goji toys, the fact that they're so accessible stateside is awesome. Yeah, it's I'm glad that we're getting some Toku rep. It's, I would love if this ever happened with Kamen Rider, but I'm just glad that any tokusatsu is making it over properly. Light blue Godzilla's from Final Wars. Is that true? He's a little hunched over for Final Wars. I remember Final Wars Godzilla is a little more upright. Interpreted like Showa How So. Well, I don't have it, unfortunately, because that's if I were to only get one other one, that would be the one that I get, but there's tape on the sides, hold. So I just gotta, I thought it was going to be the important medical news that I'm waiting so anxiously for. They sent me a text message. This is your health provider. This is the place that you went on Friday for your appointment. We're so glad you came to your appointment on Friday at this time. Thank you. Awesome, man. Thank you so much. I definitely needed that more than the results of my operation. The middle light blue is Final Wars. This one? I don't know. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure that it's this one. I think you're wrong here. My little Godzi Burst Hedora makes me so happy, my dirty mucky boy. I hope these sell well so we can import more of them or like even like repaint them, because as far as I know, this is an American exclusive one. You literally just got a call like that. It's so stupid. I'm so glad it was a text though and not a call. Because if I'd gotten a call and paused the stream and it was just, thank you for attending, I would have freaked the fuck out. Okay, so I'm assuming that this is just like space filler. so that there's not just like a point of failure here. Like if the box gets a little squished, that makes sense. I'm hoping I'm not just missing an accessory. But as far as I'm aware, this is the only Godzi Burst figure. Well, definitely the only one stateside release that comes with all the extra terrain stuff. So that's fun. Let's pull the terrain out. Okay, is anyone else getting stream glitches or is it just Onyx? They texted you a receipt? No, it wasn't even a receipt because I know in a week it's going to be like, by the way, you owe $7,000. It's not going to be $7,000, but you know what I mean. It's going to be something obscene. Stream looks fine to me. Okay. Sounds like a skill issue then. Sorry to say. I love when kaiju toys or giant characters come with little buildings. Yeah, I've never had one do that before. Because the -1 Godzilla only came with atomic breath. Been seeing some glitches. Oh shit! I never got my Ethernet cable. Hold on. Hold. Let me give you some keys. Let me give you some keys real quick. As Kendrick Lamar once said, my titties bounce on the cadence of his tingling keys. Sing about me, I'm dying of thirst, etc. Okay, Ethernet cable stretched. Actually, I might be able to plug this in without it getting in the shot. I think I can manage that. Plugged in. Is that Godzilla in a Hawaiian shirt? It is indeed non-Euclidean whatever, fuck me. Anyone keeping up with Ultraman Teo? I started it. I'm very fond of it. It has a... Hold on, let me pull up the quote. This is not really a spoiler, but it has an unbelievable quote. The magnitude of losing someone is equal to the joy they brought. They put that in a fucking show for 6-year-olds. But also, it's very poop focused. I'm not even trying to be like glib or needlessly like misrepresentative of what's happening on screen. Poop is such a weirdly prominent fucking like plot point. It's so relevant to everything going on right now. It's a very enjoyable show though, and I also started up the original Ultraman. Very fun, and for the time, and honestly even for today, the practical effects, the suitmation, the miniature work, impeccable. I'm having a lot of fun with it. They're calling it the most scat-focused tokusatsu. Yeah, but it's got a lot of heart on top of the scat, so worthwhile, perhaps. Okay, this is awesome. This is I've always kind of wished that I had been more of a Micro Machines kid, but they were kind of out of style during my childhood. That was more of a Tony's childhood kind of thing. This is scratching that itch for me. Get a load of this. Dukisatsu. I would have gone for Dudusatsu, but that's pretty good. Tokuskatsu, that's pretty good. Banana. And here comes the giant fist! Nah. Alright, here's the Godzi Burst part. Is it anything like Elden Ring? I don't know. I don't play Souls-likes. Sorry to say. I don't get much joy from getting my ass kicked repeatedly. Unless it's a roguelike, then it's everything to me. I was warned that it might be good to heat up the plastic to attach it, but no, I'm simply a different kind of beast. I don't think I shall do that. Okay. Gotten a nope, nothing in Gmail. I'm so antsy. I need these test results, man. Why is he Arby's color? He's actually Target colored. Ah, there we go. So, articulation, not a lot of it, but you know, it's a $10 figure. Well, this was 15, but I mean, you can see where the $15 went. I think this is worthwhile investment. But we've got shoulders, so you can got a little bit of a neck. The mouth remains open. That makes sense. It's very small. Got some waist and some hips and some tail. That's about what you get. But I mean, for the size, seems like a pretty decent value proposition to me. It's crazy we have Ultraman figures at Walmart. We do? Are they getting Teo stuff, or is it the old, like, the weird skinny giant Ultraman? He's doing the absolute cinema pose. This was me watching The Back Rooms, by the way. That movie is fucking incredible. And he was 7 years old when he made it. I can't believe it. Oh, fuck America. I'm a fucking architect. Stay in character, stay in character. Ugh, genuinely frightening too. Like, this is embarrassing to admit because it makes me sound like a fucking baby, but I have had some trouble sleeping the past 2 nights because I have imagined whenever I close my eyes, I cannot help but think of the surprise creature at the end of the movie. That design is so upsetting. Why are you saying low Kirk? What does that mean? Got Ultraman Rising Ultra. Wait, it has the original? Are they good figures or are they just like what's the level of articulation? Because I wouldn't mind an original Ultraman. Let's do the gimmick, I guess. What is he? Is he just? So there's like holes here and pegs here. I'm assuming that's meant to be compatible with more Godzilla stuff. Their imports of the Ultra Action line from Japan, decent, no paint on the back. I'm fine with the lack of paint as long as it's reasonably playable. That movie made me paranoid for 2 days. It's really anxiety inducing. Is this how it's supposed to go? Does it not peglin? Does it not peglin? Does it just kind of sit there? Is it like a nice little cape? A cape of sorts? Serviceable articulation, no torso movement. Okay. For being so young, he has a great eye for cinematography. I mean, there was also a cinematographer in the movie. Like, I think some people are succumbing to auteur theory that, like, creative works are one vision from one person. I'm not discrediting his obvious talent, but there were a lot of people who went into who did work on that movie who are never going to get the amount of credit that he got just because director is like seen as the big cheese. If you ever want the OG Ultraman figure arts, Tamashi Nation. 35? Shit. Maybe next time I visit, I'll grab it. Well, depending on how I like Ultraman by the end of the series, I'm very much liking it so far. It's kind of been my, like, what I watch before I go to sleep thing. But yeah, I might, maybe I'll give that a shot. It's $35. I mean, it's basically free. So an issue with the Godziburst figures I got, the extra spike things for Space Godzilla just rest on his normal spikes and they fell off immediately. Diana, am I missing something, or do the things just kind of stay on? Because like this doesn't seem like too snug a connection, but it's not like there's anything to peg into. Do I need to remove the tail first? And then like, then it goes in, and then I put the tail. That doesn't really make any sense. No, I don't think it works like that. I'm very charmed by this though. This is very cute. Once again, this is like a prime dinner table kind of going out to restaurants, fiddling with a little guy type thing. Kind of wish I'd gotten Gigan today so I could at least try the switching around different pieces, see how that looks. Godzilla after I skin him and send him to the powdered sugar dimension. You're a freak, Student Scissors. He just got, it just looks like he got spray painted, honestly. Yeah, I mean, for $15, I'm pretty happy with this. I would like to get the Mecha Godzilla and see how I feel about that, maybe, before. But they would look so good all together. And they're only $10 each, which means they're basically free. And not the $60 it would cost to get all of them. Much to consider. There, as far as the American releases, there is no Mogera. I don't know if Mogera has been done in Japan yet, but I'm pretty sure Godziburst is still an ongoing line, so I wouldn't count anyone out yet. Like, they've already done, they did Hedorah. I think they did a Destroya, Mothra, Larva, all sorts of different Godzillas. Let's put him on the Goo Goo Baby attention deficit disorder rotator. Mogera. Oh, I love Megalon. He's in like one of the worst movies, right? Because I loved him because I loved playing like a little bitch in Destroy All Monsters and just hiding underground repeatedly and then coming up and harassing my dad. But I've heard that his movie's one of the worst. Oh, I love that sound. That like vinyl kind of plastic rubbing together. I don't know. It does something nice for me. Keep having awesome bits, then work gets me busy and the bit passes. That's a tragedy on par with what Godzilla did. I feel like if I was in the city that was getting ravaged by this Godzilla, like, and we're in a world, right, where Godzilla has already done rampages before, I would be like, well, this is a sad way to die. But also, at least it's like a sick looking Godzilla. Like, look at his new backpack. Absolutely fine. And if it was this Godzilla, I'd be very delighted to be stepped on. Godzilla vs. Megalon was enjoyable, kind of bad. That also introduced. Oh, it introduced Jaga. Bye, K Zazel. Could have been worse. It could have been Shelter 54. What the fuck's wrong with Shelter 54? I liked Shelter 54. I thought it was very effective analog horror. It's better than the fucking man in the suit. No offense. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. Oh, 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 oh. Man in the soup. I should make some soup. I haven't had my daily soup. I've been fucking with the minestrone. I brought some back from Canada. Don't tell the border agents. But I bought some in America today for the first time, and part of me is concerned it's gonna be fucking poopy doo-doo diarrhea compared to the Canadian one. Is this Transforming Godzilla also like $70? No, this is so this is $10. They are blind bagged, but we have cracked the code for getting the one you want. If you find the the case of blind boxes at a store, assuming nobody has reordered which egg is where, which why would people do that unless it was like they picked it up and then just put it back down? There is that possibility. I was lucky enough that only one of the eggs was missing and it was from the top row instead of the bottom row, but they are set in the factory the same way for every case. So you are able if you want the information to get the specific Godzilla scramble figure you want, honestly, DM me and I will send you Diana's very helpful diagram. Hello, Kate. Man in the suit was cool, got so repetitive. I don't really think it was cool. I think it was bad from the jump. But yeah, the creator did not deserve the fucking vitriol they got. So that Man in the Suit wasn't great. It was also made by a kid on his foot. Yeah, no, it was made by a child. Has anyone answered why I'm saying Shelter 54 would be a worse scenario? Oh, yeah, no. Shelter 54 is like nightmare scenario. Suggest you watch Men in Black. I've watched Men in Black. Action adventure is easily my least favorite movie genre, though. It just does so little for me. Just got a tornado alert. Please be careful, Turtle. Sent it in Toy Talk. Thank you, Diana. Yeah, if you're on the Discord server, if we could get a Patreon link for anybody who's not in the Discord. Oh, Monster Island Buddies. I do watch Monster Island Buddies. Not like religiously, but I'm a fan of the stuff I've watched from them. It's very positive vibes, very cozy, with breakfast content, which I'm told that I make as well. So, Tony, why isn't it clickable? What happened? It should be clickable. Like that's a clickable link. He's so delightfully round. I've been told that before. I'm an egg. I don't know. That's scary. Let's see what other toys have I opened recently that I haven't showed stream? Yo, clickable link. Little cliff jumper. Very hard to Google because it was like this is the universe Bumblebee, but it wasn't, this specific version of the cliff jumper wasn't released until like 10 years later, and it's like a dollar store specific one. I think I got it for like $5 or $10 or something at TFCon. Very fun. Do you turn into an egg if you could? Joke's on you, buddy. I've already been one. First Godzilla eggs came out in 2014. The ones before that came out in 90s by Treadmasters. Yep. I'm sure that's correct. What if they made a Godzilla that had wheels? And you could just like... Dun, 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 dun. Oh wait, I just remembered the Transformers collaborative Kiryu. Careful what you wish for. A little bit of a Volcanicus. I really would like to get Monstructor, just not for $90. Because I love these molds so much, but it's so expensive. I've seen the Godzilla Snickers commercial. I don't think so. The only Godzilla commercial I am familiar with is where he dunks on Barkley at the base of Mount Fuji. Speaking of Transformers, I was able to find Commander Onslaught. I'm kind of underwhelmed by Onslaught, honestly. I'm still considering passing off my Combaticons, especially because the very, very likely Ruination set, like I would get that, and it's the same experience, but with characters I prefer. Yes, become a Godzilla YouTuber. I hate to tell you that's not happening. As far as fandoms that I am at risk of transitioning to, Godzilla is like pretty low tier. Kamen Rider is the obvious next step, followed by like, I don't know, fucking books. Book fandom. Godzilla sank the USS Maine in 1898. I don't think that happened. I think you're describing a fictional event from fiction. Found a Bumblebee with orange stripes version of a Cliffjumper. Oh, that one. Yeah. It was missing a leg. You made a full replacement leg for this figure out of hot glue? It's pretty impressive. No, it's real. Godzilla's not real. What are we doing? Am I violating kayfabe right now? Real king of the monsters right here. Shoot, I might become You're gonna be a Godzilla YouTuber? That'd be fun. If Diana becomes a Godzilla YouTuber, I'll feature on Diana's channel. And there is possible Diaclona adjacent Godzilla content in the future, but not until we get some other stuff sorted out. And my phone is blowing up with weather alerts. Please, like, well, actually, didn't they say that isn't the new you're not supposed to get under a bridge or under furniture or something because it's like dangerous or whatever? Hello, Alaskan Queen. In addition, the commercial is actually a comic miniseries where Godzilla played basketball against Barkley. Was it good? Because I know that there are some like goofy ass crossovers that are good, like Punisher versus Archie is apparently pretty fun. Thinking about it, Diaclona sounds like a kaiju name. It actually sounds like the name of a Cybertronian tribe, an old Cybertronian tribe. IYKYK. My work has everyone in the locker room. Wait, so are you like at work in the locker room for safety, just with your headphones? Tell me you have your headphones on. Oh, the new studio series Alicon Crazy. What's up, guys? Prime versus Prime here. I'm here to show off Imagine by John Lennon. Brand new track, imported it. This is the new Studio Series 2027 Alicon. This drove for the Earthrise one wasn't so great. I think it's a mold that holds up. Imagine getting a kick in the knackers from one of these bad boys. Wish we would get fun repaints like Universe did again. I'd absolutely buy a Ripper Snapper repaint of the Alicon. That'd be sick. I would hold out hope with the new way that Hasbro is dividing up mainline versus studio series. I think there is a chance we start getting some real goofy shit again. People yearn for Transformers Cloud. I know that. I mean, Legends is back. Legends is back. PvP here to sing Rollin' by Limp Bizkit. I don't really fuck with Limp Bizkit, so I'm sorry. Why are the Primes fighting? They're trying to, the Age of the Primes versions of them are trying to fight over who's the worst action figure. Surprise, they're all winning. Except for Megatronus and Star Convoy. Maybe we'll have Whimsy again. I mean, I think we got a lot of Whimsy right now. You seen fucking Cyberworld? My Spino Shockwave should be here this week, so expect another stream for that. Very exciting. And then Scourge will probably be next 2 weeks or so. I think Alchemist Prime is the worst, but I don't have all of them. Alchemist Prime is second to bottom for me, but nothing is as unpleasant to play with as Solus Prime in my mind. Of course they would make the female one the fucking worst. Yesterday was my little sister's B-day. We went to Rainforest Cafe. Oh, man. I'd fuck up some Rainforest Cafe. Waiter saw my head crab hat. When you say head crab hat, is it like a baseball cap with a head crab on it? Or were you wearing like a replica head crab on your head? Because that sounds disgusting to look at. Forget, why don't we like Prime versus Prime again? I mean, I don't really care. I just think he's funny. A lot of people hate him because he like steals from, or like he pays factory workers to steal toys, but like, oh no, big corporations getting stuff stolen from them. I don't give a fuck. Need Hasbro to clean up the 13 Grimes, get him out of here. That's what I'm saying. Age of the Prime's more like Age of fucking diarrhea dog shit. Sorry, I went AVGN mode. Wait, can he hold? Everyone hates Hasbro until someone gets a toy early. No, I still hate Hasbro, even when anyone gets a toy early. I think you're might be projecting your own feelings. It's okay. She said we don't have to change. It's just how we're wired. Type shit, you know? No, it's probably my autism. I can't stand light and sounds or any other gimmicks in its figure. Interesting. She's the angry Transformers nerd. I wish the primes were better. Legacy Vector is almost so good, but his joints are so damn loose. Vector's one of the only ones I can stomach. Saying everyone's a hypocrite. Sorry, I'm agreeing with you. Are you? I wasn't saying that at all. Some pat, whatever, man. Fuck you. Fuck you. Stay safe in this storm. He's gonna take you back to my ass. I kind of want to. You could tell my mental health is declining slightly because I'm. Whenever I pull up YouTube now, I want to either go back and watch AVGN or the Game Grumps Super Mario Sunshine playthrough. We long for our childhoods because we cannot recreate the feeling of being in them. Gak Room is back. Gak is back. Gak Rooms. It's the back rooms, but it's just made of Nickelodeon's Gak. Transmetal Godzilla goes. I don't think this is really transmetal, honestly. I do not agree with late Beast Wars-esque deco. I haven't watched Game Grumps in years. Me neither. But, like, I want to feel like a kid again, you know? Okay, is there something that I don't know? What is the GAC? Is it not the Nickelodeon, like, memory foam? Or not memory foam. What is it called? Like the kinetic sand or whatever? It is very sour berry flavored. Thank you, Turtle, for being a voice of reason among these reasonless. I love that Pac-Man show. Aren't at least one of the Game Grumps a massive piece of crap now? Gene, I'm so serious, and I say this with all love in my heart. I don't give a fuck. I know. Oh, the AVGN has done controversial things. The Game Grumps have done shitty things. I know. I just want to watch media that makes me feel like a kid again. I'm not mindlessly consuming it. I'm aware that the quality of character of the people that I am watching is lower than I would like it to be. It is nostalgia. I'm just going off nostalgia. Why is the word short longer than the word long? Really makes you think about our world. Girl, me too. I do that with their Wind Waker playthrough. We are fellow that's funny. We're like we're kindred spirits in the way that we like we are Game Grumps aquatic based GameCube game enjoyers. It's a very specific club, but we are part of it. I recommend watching old dinosaur documentaries. I do not want to become a dinosaur person. I'm sorry to say I don't have the interest in like biology or in history to or like animals really. I like fiction. Only IP I like with good Godzilla crossovers is Turtles. The Turtles crossovers are pretty fun. I'm sad that Playmates is losing the license mid a bunch of really cool stuff, but I am glad they showed off the last wave. We are getting the Donatello, Shredder, and Splinter. If you can't get more than 6 turtles done in a line, it should be those 6. You should have the main 4, Splinter and Shredder. So I'm glad that that set will feel at least somewhat complete, even though we're never getting April, Bebop, Rocksteady, all the like ancillary characters. Cryptozoology. Yeah, I don't mind some cryptids. Cryptid. Cryptid, but like said by Marlon Brando. Remember how he pronounced Krypton in the original Superman movie? Cryptid. Cryptid. Should get a Transformers Pacific Rim collab. I think they would go for like Gundam first as opposed to like the failed American mecha thing. Like we've already got Evangelion. I'm surprised we wait, didn't we get an MP10? Well, okay, but a proper Gundam crossover. I feel like we would get a proper Gundam crossover before Little Miss American kaiju film. Why is he green? It's the chase figure. So glad we're getting Donatello Jet Jaguar. Yeah, and he comes with a mini Donatello Jet Jaguar. Jet Jaguar. Jaguar. Oh yeah, LeBron did get the MP10. I still have never even handled an MP10 figure. I'm trying to think which one would be my ideal, but honestly, any singular complete one I would be happy to have. Getting a cookie one sec, little cookie from the store, and smooth. Fuck, I forgot to get applesauce today. Fuck. It's okay, I got a smoothie. What if they did a gun tank out of BM Tank Corp? That's a good idea. I like the gun. The gun tank is my favorite Gundam design. Oh, I thought I had. Oh, I do. Hold on. Dun, 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 dun. Did you ever find the gun tank for you? I did not because I never finished the Gundam movies. I haven't finished them yet, rather. So I didn't want to grab it until I had fully seen at least the original trilogy. A lot of dinosaur fans don't actually care about any of the biological history or ecological study. They treat dinosaurs like shonen protags. Your ass spelled shonen with the extra U. Fuck you, Marina. I think Gundam Hygog would be a good custom Spidor. Ooh, you are cooking. God damn. Isn't there a new Gundam series coming out? There is. I think the design is the most deviant art OC shit I have ever seen. Like, it has one evil arm. It has a cloak. The other arm is wrapped in like bandages, but in like a stylish way. And it's fucking heterochromatic. It has different colored eyes. It is the most. It's the most. My name is Derek the Hedgehog. I'm Catholic and also gay. Do not use him without permission. Do not depict him in lewd circumstances. He is my original copyright. Oh, Claire, you got NPM Brawl. Fuck. I've always wanted that because I've heard that that's an NPM figure that's actually fun to play with. His name is Trevor. No. I was describing my Sonic OC. Thank you, Synth. Oh, the KO. Okay. Why does a Gundam need bandages? I'm assuming it's just aura. Gene, we're not doing unlimited bacon, no games. It's not pandemic year anymore. I'm sorry to say. God, this bitch is dusty. Oh my. Does anybody else feel like dust never stops? I guess it's a real, like, from dust we emerged and to dust we shall return type shit. You named your Sonic OC after Salty DK Dan. What did I say his name was? And no, I don't. I'm a very casual Salty DK Dan enjoyer. I don't really know. The only Salty DK Dan bits I know are when he did the Irwin voice for Thanos for like 25 minutes. I said Derek. So then how is that a reference? If his is named Trevor and mine is Derek, those are two different people. The fuck? Shout out to Mecha with Cloaks. Gotta be one of my favorite genders. I like it when it's like a transformer. But if it is a mech piloted by a little person, why does the mech is not autonomous? Why is the mech need clothes? I don't know. Maybe I'd like it if I was into Gundam, but I haven't really taken the dive. I got other shit to do. I'm watching Ultraman. Ultraman, Ultraman, here he comes from the sky. I'm 26 years old. His actual name is Derek. His name is Derek. Wait, Salty DK Dan's name is Derek? I thought his name was Salt. You ever seen that one manga panel of Samus with the cloak? I need to combine her sometime. Age of the Prime's aerial bots are the best it's been so far. Do not listen to the people telling you the Combaticons are better. The aerial bots are more fun. Even though the Combaticons might be like objectively better. Only salty video I watched was the one where the Diary of Olympic. That's a classic. I'm not gay, Greg. So is my supervisor. What's the big deal? Wait, what about your supervisor, Turtle? I'm digging whatever the green one's vibe is. Sport Peppers, if you just got here, first of all, welcome. I don't recognize your username. Welcome to the stream. This is from Godzilla Scramble, which is named thusly because it turns into a little egg. And they are blind box figures, but we here at Diaclona Industries have cracked the code and the eggshell, you might say, and we know how to get whichever one that you want. So long as you can find it in person, you can get the specific color that you want. Hello, I'm Connor, haha. Welcome, Connor. So if you like the look of this egg, there's a bunch of others in the wave that have all cool different things, and we know the way to get them. Oh, bye, Marina. If you don't mind third-party Mecha Invasion. Mecha Invasion Devastator is fucking incredible. Oh, Diana, you got the Metal Sonic? Is it the big one? I want I think I saw it on sale at my local Target, but not deep enough sale. I want the fucking, Mecha Sonic. Metal Sonic is a better character, but Mecha Sonic's design, it scratches the Showa Godzilla itch for me. Drinking smoothie. Collector one. The collector one. Like the one from Slender the 8 Pages. Collect my Sonic. Looking forward to the 4th mecha. Oh yeah, they've been quiet for a while. I'm assuming that means they're in the kitchen. Are double doors considered one or two? It's it's two doors. Is this supposed to be like a gotcha moment? Because it's two doors. So enjoy a good color palette, little guy. Let me show you. Sorry if I'm like hyper focused. I just want to share the joy of Godzilla Scramble with people. Let me show you all of the different colorways they have available. Come, come, come on. Come on. All right, I'll save it to my Photos app, and then I'll open my Photos app, and then I'll go to my Photos app, and I will. There we go. So they have tiger stripe, they have cheetah print, they have donut with sprinkles, they have hamburger, little Mecha Godzilla looking one, a beautiful, like, it's not coming across on the camera here, but this is like a nice deep purple, and then this is the chase one, which I have. I think, knowing how joyful this little guy is, I think I might go back for the purple one. I love the look of it. And I mean, I gotta get the hamburger, right? T-girls love hamburgers. And then this one, fuck me. I want 3 of them. That's another $30 fucking dollars. Oh. Whatever, man. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, wait. Do not leave to do not disturb on. I need to know if that phone call comes through. I hate Sonic. It's for all right. So Zeppi, I'm gonna ask you to defend yourself. Are you neurodivergent? Are you making a poor taste joke reclaiming autism as like? Honestly, no. I'm banning you. That's what a gross fucking thing to say. How do can I just hide you? Okay, there you go. Yeah, that's what a gross fucking thing to say. You don't deserve to defend yourself for that. Can't see it in the pic. Burger Goji has sesame seeds. That's fucking awesome. What did I join to? Godzilla. My town doesn't get destroyed by this tornado. I'm gonna go look for these crackzillas. Turtle, are you like in actual danger? I'm like kind of worried about you, man. Cinema. Do you like the Sonic movies? I haven't seen them yet. I've been meaning to watch them. They seem like fun, but I have not. Oh my god, it's not pee. Just because the thing's yellow doesn't mean it's pee. Oh fuck. Doesn't mean it's pee. I don't know where you guys get this piss focus. Shall see what happens. All right, sending good vibes your way. I was about to say I'm praying for you. You can tell the religious trauma's coming back up some. They get better as they progress and embrace the games more. That's good. Also, to that shitty ass chatter who said that horrible thing about Sonic, like, yeah, the Mario games are better, but like, fucking what good stories do you have for Mario? The Sonic comics are fucking peak. Mario's got dog shit. It's chartreuse. Is this what chartreuse is? I know nothing of chartreuse. It has a pleasing mouthfeel, but it's very enigmatic to me as a color. Not a Sonic fan, but the movies are great. Looks like edible uranium. Yeah, I'd say that's an apt descriptor. Paper Mario? Alright, fine. I forgot about Paper Mario. This Godzilla reminds me of Simpsons. I don't think the Simpsons look like that. Mario had a peak movie in the 90s, though. I don't think it did. I think it had one of the grossest, grimiest, nastiest looking films of all time. It's a green-yellow kind of shade. And it was all yellow. How's the Coldplay song go? Be my mirror, my sword and shield. Missionaries in the foreign field. For some reason I can't explain. I know Herobrine will call mine. Hey guys, was it Herobrine or was it Herobrine? Did we ever decide? Is it just like a Swedish word or a? Where are they from? Where is the where is Marcus Unperson from? First Sonic movie got me to play some of the games. What is going on with the autocorrect? Y'all seeing this? Blobble said hi with multiple eyes, which is totally reasonable, but it says this. Why the fuck does it do this? Hero brine. Brining my heroes and canning them. That's what needs to happen to Sabrina Carpenter. She needs to be stopped. She's got to go in the pickle jar. Hero brine. I mean, if it was Herobrine, you couldn't get the famous you were supposed to be the hero, Brian. All right, Pamela, you have one more chat message. If that was an accident, like you were sitting on your keyboard or something, that's fine. But you have one more chat message before I give you a 30-minute timeout. Feels like temp in your area is 150. Oh, God, are you working outside today? Are you working today? Cat on the keyboard. I need to see it from them. If they're just trying to get attention, they're in for a rude awakening. Somebody added me in my comments today. Like they typed a comment and wrote at Diaclona as if that was more likely to get my attention. There is no faster way for me to ignore your message than if you specifically at me. Just an FYI. I always say Hero Brian, even though it's Hero Brian. There was that. This is such a deep cut. It probably doesn't even exist on the internet anymore because I'm pretty sure it was some offshoot Machinima channel. Does anyone remember that early era Minecraft song that went like, "It's Herobrine, it's Herobrine"? Anybody remember that? That's all I remember of it. Not working today? Ugh. Oh God, you're helping your sibling with a couch? That shit's gonna suck. Wait, Turtle, do you remember it? Turtle, we're basically siblings. This is crazy. Somebody else knows. You know ball. Yes, Diana, don't worry. I saw when it was going up yesterday, and as soon as it hit 1 p.m., I immediately pre-ordered it. And I know they're gonna kill his ass, and it's gonna be fucking like they're gonna kill his ass after 15 minutes in the movie, and I'm just gonna be stuck watching RDJ do a bad accent. But what if the movie's good? I keep holding on to this. Like, I don't think it's going to be, but it would be the funniest thing ever if it was somehow a good movie in spite of everything. This is the deepest fuck memory flash. I would love to be able to find that song again. Transblaster pre-order in 2 weeks. I'm probably not going to end up getting it because I still, first of all, the Godsy Burst figures are probably going up on BBTS next month if I don't end up buying them in stores because they seem to be pretty widely available. Additionally, I still have yet to pay for Magic Square's Scattershot, even though I really want it. I've been putting it off because Shozi has a very generous 2-week window to pay off pre-orders that come in. And I got the notification this morning that Rising Forces Fall of Cybertron Swindle is now also ready for payment. By the way, Voyager class third-party figure, $60. Incredible. Incredible price. Very excited for that. I also just remembered that my dear buddy Delta Trion is selling me a complete Titans Return Sentinel Prime for only $35. Like, I cannot turn any of those away. But yeah, I don't think I have room for Transblaster. Doomsday Marketing has felt like party's been over 2 hours. He's still dancing. Yeah. I think it's going to be a lot of fan service without a lot of substance. I don't know. I think it would be really funny if it was somehow a good movie, though. Wasn't Rising Force Swindle out already? I got to hop on that. Oh, you said wait. It's out already. Yeah, I also thought it was a good minute away. The fact it might not be out just yet. Shozi will sometimes tell you can pay like a week to 2 weeks before it ships, but the fact that they're charging now tells me that it is very soon. Just bum it's the Fantastic Four's second outing in the universe. Yeah. Yeah. Doomsday feels like that one SpongeBob clip where Squidward tries getting the audience and SpongeBob comes out and gets praise from the audience. Are you saying that that's hmm. I don't know what to make of this comparison. It's kind of incoherent to me. Issue with Doomsday to me is Infinity War had proper build up from the previous films. It felt like an actual event. This just feels like nothing, no build up. That is true. But people have also pointed out that it's actually one of the best comic book adaptations of all time because it's a big event that pulls a bunch of random characters out of its ass for no reason. Not really looking forward to a lot of Marvel stuff. Yeah, I'm very casual about it, she says, knowing she will watch Doomsday opening night. It's only for Gambit. I promise I am only going opening night because I need to see more of Channing Tatum's Gambit. And I don't want his inevitable death scene to be spoiled for me on an Instagram reel or some shit. Find the Doomsday roster very funny. It's a film that's been torn apart 3 times. Yeah, it's weird because isn't like Tobey Maguire and Hugh Jackman and Deadpool all gonna be in it also? I don't know. I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be like a brainless fun time maybe. We'll see if it's like offensively bad. What's your opinion on Ryan Gosling Ghost Rider? I think Gosling is a good actor. I think he gets put in a lot of shit movies. But like he is not the charisma vacuum that I think a lot of there are some actors now that are like products, not real people or actors like Dwayne Johnson, Kevin Hart, Ryan Reynolds, even though I think he's okay at Deadpool, like he's probably the best that Deadpool could be. I find Deadpool pretty irritating anyways. But Ryan Gosling's like an actual actor. I don't know shit about Ghost Rider, but apparently he's a fan, but like they say that about all of them, so I don't know. But I don't know. I'd be willing to watch it. Project Hail Mary, good. I read the book. I still haven't watched the movie. Not into Marvel films. Wait, is Spider-Man out this week? Maybe I'll watch that this week. I do want to see that. I do find Thomas Holland quite charming. My Wi-Fi is bugging. I'm wishing you well, Turtle. Be safe. Please be safe. Everyone send well wishes to Turtle. How does this dude sleep? I just realized I was about to say how does he sleep with his tail upright? It's because the action figure is less articulated than real Godzilla would be. He probably sleeps with his tail flat or curled or something. Been suffering through bad movies starring Gosling since my sister had a hyperfixation ever since she watched Hail Mary. Are you saying Hail Mary's bad? Hail Mary's good. Another good Gosling movie is The Fall Guy. Is it actually good? Can we get confirmation that it's good? Recent Spider-Man ads have been reminding me of Mobius. From Loki? God, Loki was good. Godzilla canonically sleeps like a cat? You mean like on his owner's face and like really aggressively? The Fall Guy sucks. Oh boy. Fall Guy's good. Project Hail Mary, your favorite movie. I'm getting a lot of back and forth from because I do trust Claire's opinion quite a bit. That one Shark Baraki from '07 Bionicle. Connor, you know ball. I respect you're bringing a lot of good chat messages. You have risen in very quickly in my opinion of chatters. Fall Guys peak. Fall Guys okay. Look, whatever the case, I'm probably not gonna watch it. Although it is it's a very partner coded movie. They're quite charmed by Gosling, I think. So I might end up watching it with them at some point. But of my own volition, I doubt I would watch it. I've got like Toku to watch and scary movies to watch. Hail Mary was okay. Did not bother with Fall Guy. Scissors, did you read the book? Because the book's pretty good. It's a little bit Quirk Chungus. Like it's very millennial core kind of narrative writing, like internal monologue shit. But It's very passionately written, and I can respect that. Is Fall Guy the movie with the guy with the sock on his head? I have no idea what you're talking about. TVA design in Loki is some of my favorite stuff, which I did not expect to be like full on obsessed with from an MCU TV show. I think Loki stands apart from some of the other MCU shows. Like WandaVision, as much as it fell flat in the ending, stood on its own, and Loki stood on its own. Agatha All Along, its own tier. Falcon and Winter Soldier is unwatchable. Daredevil Born Again is a fucking shit show that everyone overhypes because they're blinded by the fact that they got all the actors back, even though it's one of the most shoddily written, ugly fucking pieces of shit I've ever had the displeasure of watching. Oh yeah, Wonder Man. Wonder Man is great, but it's also a little bit forgettable, I would say. And I think it's because they didn't like advertise it at all, and he has not made any subsequent appearances. Wonder Man, especially if you're an actor, is a love letter to acting and movie making. It is a little bit masturbatory though. It's like whenever I read a Stephen King book and it's like, my primary protagonist is an author with alcoholism. Like, damn, buddy, where'd you get that idea? Hail Mary made me tear up a couple times. If a movie can do it, that's worth my time. It gets rid of a lot of the Quirk Chungus vibes from the main character. That's good. That's good. Thank you, Carson. Okay, I am excited to watch it at some point. Wonder Man came out. Yeah, it did. All the episodes have been out for many months now, and it was very good. I just bought Student Scissors. Thank you. Thank you so much. I feel like my partner and I were the only ones who were watching the actual show because every single person was like, it's just as good as the original. It's better than the original. And I just have to wonder, did they not know what they liked about the original? Because the original is a slow burning character study. Daredevil Born Again is action set piece after action set piece, loosely tied together by a string of terrible fucking dialogue, incomprehensible character decisions, and it drives me insane because these actors are so fucking talented. They are performing at the top of their game, and they are being given the most dog shit ever to perform. I feel so bad for every single one of them. Oh my god. Moon Knight is also I think Moon Knight, like WandaVision, is a fantastically interesting show that is let down by a final episode that just doesn't. Ooh. Are we having what the fuck? Are we having connectivity issues? Uh-oh. Oh no. Wait, are we back? This should not be happening because I'm specifically plugged in to my router. What the fuck? Okay, are we back though? If it's happening now, that is truly out of my hands because it is just the router. It's not my computer. Did we miss anything? What I was just shit talking Born Again and saying how ugly it is because like at least Snyder's Watchmen looks good. I respect Zack Snyder more than I like him. Basically the entire Born Again rant. Well, that sucks. Whatever. It's a shitty show. It's a shitty show that looks shitty and is written shittily and is performed by great actors who deserve better material. What can you do? It's getting to the point in the day where I'm wondering if this doctor is going to call me back at all. Snyder's Day of the Living Dead film's good? I would not know. I prefer my Living Dead at night. At night. I'm gonna get another cookie. Somebody say something fun that I can bounce off of. Bounce and moan on. Something about supermarket cookies just in the plastic containers. Godzilla sponsored 9/11. The towers are not twin enough for that. Mm. Right, this is horrifically out of focus. Hold. There we go. Snyder knows how to make a good fight sequence. That's it. Yeah, he should really just be like a fight coordinator or something. Which sideswipe are you asking if you should eat? Whoa, you did change your PFP midstream. It's weird that you changed it and I can see it on the new message, but your old message still has the old PFP. That's odd. Watching Batman v Superman was the first time I found out films can be bad. Oh man. I took the Magna Convoy head from the inner bot of Shatterglass Magnus and put it on Armada Nemesis body. Some accessories, it's a fun scourge. I never ended up finding Armada Nemesis at Ross. I mean, I didn't look very hard. I only went to one Ross, but yeah, I don't think I really need it. Snyder is just hype moments and aura for MC. Do you mean DCEU, bros? The MC, he has nothing to do with the MCU. Snyder is not the Michael Bay of DC. Michael Bay knows how to make loud, big scale. Snyder has like there is a certain artistry in Zack Snyder that Michael Bay is lacking. I'm not denying that Michael Bay has talent, but I don't think this is a one-to-one comparison. Maybe I'm too new gen. I think one of the first times I think a movie was really bad was The Last Night. Because I grew up on the internet, I don't know when I had my own opinion of a movie being bad. I know that I started believing that a bunch of movies were bad when I started watching The Nostalgia Critic. So I think I was like 12 or something. Supermarket cookies are peak. My family and I always check the reduced price. Oh, man. Reduced price sugar cookies and like donuts and shit. Balling on a budget. It may be slowly killing you because it's American-made garbage, but oh, if it does not taste good. Snyder's if Michael Bay thought he was smart. That's an incredible way to put it. I would argue Snyder is if Michael Bay was slightly smarter. I saw The Last Night in my parents' room and finished it and thought that was horrible and boring. I remember just being like confused and disoriented, but it was specifically because I had only gotten like 2 hours of sleep the previous night because my cousin and I had stayed up watching 13 Reasons Why. What a bad 24 hours that was. I did some Doug Walker deprogramming recently, finally watching movies the Nostalgia Critic had taught me were bad. He was wrong both times. Which ones was he wrong about for you? I'm trying to think of movies. Because the movies that he reviewed are not movies I would have really watched anyways. AI and Signs. Yeah, I would like to watch Signs. I would like to give Shyamalan movies a fair shake at some point. I think some of those Disney DreamWorks direct-to-video movies were my first wait a minute, this doesn't pass the vibe check. That or whenever a movie would get a spin-off show. Atlantis direct-to-video sequel does pass the vibe check. Interesting. Batman and Robin. I remember watching The Last Night, checking out mentally and thinking I'm not having fun. I think I was still having fun watching it. But I was like, huh, something's off about this. The vibes are weird. Remember seeing The Last Night with my brother and dad, and it sucked so bad he needed to get a milkshake. What a specific level of suck. This sucks so much, I need a colonoscopy. Ooh. Oh yeah, the Bay movies would be fun to hate watch, I think. Well, fun up until like the racist stuff, probably. When a well-respected YouTuber makes a long video on something you like and everyone's opinion on the thing changes overnight. Yeah, it's people more like sheeple. But I mean, well, okay. There is a point where it is just what's this person what is this creator's opinion? Okay, it's my opinion now. And that I think is morally bankrupt and indicative of a lack of media literacy. However, and this is going to sound defensive because I am an H Bomber Guy watcher. If somebody makes a like an actual good analysis of why something is bad and makes you see it in a different light, I think that's completely reasonable. But I definitely agree that a lot of people will just hop on the bandwagon of whatever the newest opinion is. 100%. I made my friend watch '07 with me. She hated everything. That's I think your friend is like of good taste. I think a lot of people in the fandom like to act like '07 and Dark of the Moon are like paragons and that the movies got bad. They were always bad. Like there's good stuff and especially good looking stuff in a lot of those movies. The CG is undeniable. You cannot discredit the visual artists. But those movies fucking suck. All of them. They are all shittily written. They're all gross. And the people who go out on a limb and defend them are the same people who are like, oh, we can't even talk about Kiss Players. Kiss Players is the grossest thing ever. Michaela Baines was 17 in the first movie. Do you remember fucking Agent Simmons? She's a criminal. Criminals are hot. Fucking leering over her body constantly. The Bay films are just as disgusting as Kiss Players, but nobody gives a shit about it. I'm not saying that they have to be reviled the same amount, but there should be some fucking internal consistency, okay? The only reason you are not as disgusted by the Bay films as some of you fuckers are with Kiss Players is because you didn't grow up with Kiss Players. You are blinded by your nostalgia. They are just as disgusting and they're racist. I don't even remember that part. Okay, but people do remember the fucking Age of Consent scene from Age of Extinction, and they still don't care. Give us more Age of Extinction figures. Give us Skids and Mudflap. Oh, but the Gem Blaster comes with the pervert cassettes? Fuck you, man. You're allowed to be disgusted by either of them, by the way, but I think that you are lacking in moral fiber if you are only disgusted by one of them and not the other. If you can buy Bay toys and be like, oh, well, it's fine. I can separate this from that. It's a cool design. That's totally fine. But if you can do that and then look at the Kiss Players cassettes and like, oh, it's so disgusting. That's where these came from. I can't believe they included the red visor auto trooper head in the troop builder multi-pack. That's gross. You are lacking in consistency. Too Cool Robots, shut the fuck up. You are wrong. It's because it forces it a little bit more. You, I can't with you. You're wrong. You're wrong. It's just as gross. It's just as fucking gross. I'm sorry to get so heated about this. There is genuinely, aside from like being talked down to by stupid people, there is nothing in the world that makes me angrier than internally inconsistent people. I just the moral outrage has to be consistent across the board. It's why I get so irritated with people who will judge other people for like, oh, you're eating McDonald's, and then they'll fucking like order something off Amazon. You either judge people for ordering from all of the shitty corporations, or you acknowledge that the corporations are bad, but some people have to buy from them because it is the cheapest option. You cannot hold both at once, okay? Anyways, this figure is really cool. I'm a big fan of it. I like some of the Bayformers designs. Like, look, the designs. If you can like the designs, I'm not saying you can't like designs from Bayverse. I just the gem and the holograms blaster revealed a lot of stupidity in the fandom to me. I don't care about Bay's dark stuff, just like I don't care about Kiss. Well, I would. Now hold on. I think you're maybe taking it to the other bad extreme. I would say it's important to mindfully consume. Like I get McDonald's. I order toys off Amazon. I am aware that what I am doing is like not great. It is good to mindfully consume things. Come for the even more radioactive. That's true. He is already pretty radioactive. V Gamer, hello. Sorry you came in at a very very aggravated time. Maybe I'm just in a bad mood because I'm still waiting on a call back from the fucking medical people. I think it's a little alarming the amount of Dark of the Moon glaze present. Yeah, no, it's first of all, it's a bad fucking movie. So whenever someone says it's one of my favorite movies ever, I'm like, "Damn, you got to watch more movies, I think." um but also like there's so much racist bullshit in it. Oh, just fucking the Bay movies suck. It's fine if you like them, but I just ask for a little bit of like self-awareness. I like bad shit too. I own all of John Green's books, and a lot of them are not very good. And I'm aware of that, but I still enjoy them for what they are and on their own terms. It's totally fine if you're like, I love the Bay movies, I grew up on them, they hold a lot of nostalgic value. But you cannot just put your head in the sand and be like, no, they're actually perfect. They're actually the best movies ever. You have to be mindful of the flaws of something that you like. It's the same with any art form. You're not first of all, you're not getting everything you can out of a piece of art if you're not willing to fully engage with it in all of its like flaws and warts and all. But also like you're doing the artist a disservice by just pretending that everything's perfect. No art is perfect. Flaws are what make it human, you know? Thank goodness I'm not in the fandom enough to know what the discourse about the Gem Blaster is. Yeah, no, you're not missing out on anything. Kiss Players is evil, but Bayverse was my childhood. Nostalgia is an evil thing that blinds people. I know that's right. Still reeling from the Herobrine bit. Turtle, you gotta find that video, man. You gotta locate it. I feel like the Transformers movies fall to the clip effect of all the Bayverse movies are great if you search up Transformers Dark of the Moon final scene. Nah, because that shit's like incomprehensible also. All the jokes in Revenge of the Fallen is that. Yeah, no, the Revenge of the Fallen might be the worst of the series. I mean, Skids and Mudflap are just... We almost got Zemeckis Transformers. That's crushing to think about. I like these silly Godzillas. Where'd they come from? So, this is from Godziburst, which is a Japanese line. They're very, very on the smaller side. And they are importing some of them to America now, some of the late wave stuff. Like all of these cool, colorful redos. These are all Japanese ones that got brought over, and they're like $10. GameStop has them, Target has them, Amazon has them. This one in particular is the first American original exclusive. It's a Target exclusive release. $15 because it comes with a little playset of destructible buildings. And they are like cute. They're little ball jointed. They're not the most posable, but they're very pleasing in the hand. It's like a soft kind of almost Sofubi kind of vinyl thing. This is the chase from the blind boxed Godzilla Scramble, and they're called Godzilla Scramble because they transform into little eggs. If you have an interest in Godzilla Scramble, we have cracked the code on how to get the one you want out of the blind box. If you go in stores, we have a guaranteed method for getting whichever colors you want. So if you are interested in that, feel free to DM me. I can send you the chart that shows the way to get the one that you want. All right, let's see what people were saying while I was giving that explanation. Used to like them when I got back into collecting. Binge watched the films. The Bayformers films are so bad. Yep. Noticing they got rid of Imagine Dragons for Transformers right when the movie had a dragon, which is hilarious because Battle Cry is one of like 4 good Imagine Dragons songs. Cyberworld Scourge has Rise of the Beast Scourge detailing on his legs. Oh my god, I can't wait. I'm so excited for him to come in. Something happens to... Okay, Gundray Destroyer. You're not on... He was... You can't just excuse his racism because everyone was racist. He was an Omega level racist. And anyways, I feel like you're not listening to what I'm saying. You're still trying to mindlessly interface with the art. Context is important. And if the artist was an Omega racist, that's going to bleed into the work. You have to be mindful of shit like that when you're consuming the art, or you are leaving yourself open to like internalizing the racist bullshit that he did put in his books. You gotta be mindful. I'm sorry. I know it's so much easier to put your head in the sand. You can't do that shit. Michael Bay, the type of person to draw a penis in the bathroom stall and laugh at it for 30 seconds. Look, that is really funny though. Like just the mental image of just drawing a penis yourself and then putting the marker in your pocket and then just pointing and laughing at it. Oh, that's real good. What are the alleged other 3 good Imagine Dragons songs? Here, see, this is what I'm talking about with mindful consumption. I'm probably wrong here, right? But number 1, Battle Cry. Number 2, It's Time, from I think their debut EP when they were still making actual music. Number 3, Radioactive, also from the debut EP. I think Radioactive goes really hard. And the remix with a Kendrick verse in the middle goes surprisingly well. The embarrassing one that I do listen to unironically is Enemy from Arcane. I think that song goes crazy. Have you seen the new reveals? Yes, Carson Bailey. I recorded over an hour of footage for Twit last night. I have edited down half of it before the stream. After the stream, I'm going to edit the other half. It's probably going to be like a 30 to 35 minute Twit, and you will get all of my opinions on all the SDCC reveals there. Omega racist something something Omegaverse. No, don't put that on the Omegaverse. It's literally just Bay's humor in his films. It's piss, fart, drug, or sex jokes. Don't forget pedophilia. Ooh, this kind of... It's kind of giving like a... Oh, it looks like a rat! Oh! It looks like a little... This makes me feel like a rat. Right? This kind of looks like a... Ugh! Creepy! Wait. I mean, it kind of just looks like Godzilla now. I feel like that looked kind of rat-esque, the piss rat. Banana! Today's Imagine Dragons was yesterday's Nickelback. Each decade has a band everyone hates. I mean, there's many bands everyone hates. Wait, Turtle, you like most Imagine Dragons songs? Even Thunder? Dunda? 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 Oh, bye, Synth. Good luck at therapy. Dunda. I feel like it loses a little. I think it looked peak rat-like when he was curled up in a ball. Margot, you missed my Bay fans who hate Kiss players are internally inconsistent rant. I went on a little bit of a tirade. Turtle, you don't hate Thunder? Oh no, maybe we're not siblings. Oh, Margot, also, if you want any of the Godzilla scrambles, Diana in chat cracked the code. I was able to get the chase specifically. We know how to pick the one that we want. So if you get cases of them in Australia, I can send you a diagram. This guy's adorable. I'm kind of tempted to go back and get the others. They had a pretty good stock of them, so I might just, whenever I go like for my weekly groceries, just drop a $10 a week to grab another Godzilla Burst figure. Only Imagine Dragons song I like is Sharks. I don't even know that one. Thunder, by the thunder, lightning, by the thunder, 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 thunder. Is the Hawaiian shirt a reference to anything? I don't think. I'm pretty sure the point of both Godzilla Burst and Godzilla Scramble is to just make cool original designs. So no, I don't think it's referencing like a specific Godzilla thing. Like the other ones in the line are a burger, sprinkled donut, zebra stripe, cheetah print. There's one that kind of looks like he's wearing a spacesuit, and then just like a really pretty purple one. Also, is that -1 at the back? Yeah, with his little fucked up eyes. I wish we had a dedicated line just to cool original stuff. Do you mean with Transformers? Because Cyberworld exists, and also with what they were talking about at SDCC, it seems like that's what mainline is going to be in the future. So, is he okay? No, he's just a little constipated. He needs a little bit of magnesium citrate. Quacky Wacky from Quacky Wacky. I know that's right. I'm a super fan. Cyberworld is so fun. I cannot wait for my Spino / Dimetrodon Shockwave to come in. Didn't realize he had a Hawaiian shirt. Yeah, he's got little I took the gloves off. He's got little pineapples on the side. Yeah, Red White Godzilla is hitting the Ash Baby thing. Hey, is anyone keeping up on Zets? They really did the Ash Baby thing. What the fuck are we doing in Zets? Look what they did to my Zets, man. Look what they did to my society. Y'all ever understand the weakness of your flesh and learn for the sanctity and security of steel? Nah, I like sensations. If I was made of metal, I couldn't drink. Zets is peak 10 out of 10. Unfortunately, I felt that way for the first 30 episodes. I haven't watched the most recent episode. I think it's going to be a low A tier, high B tier rider show for me, unfortunately. I'm also really fucking irritated that they have nuked all of the streaming sites where I was watching Kamen Rider and then not provided a replacement, like not even something you can pay for. There's just nowhere you can watch it officially. It's fucked up. So behind, I think episode 15. Oh man, you gotta get to episode 26, 25, and 26 are like a turning point. That was where I was like, this could be the best writer show ever. But I think the main writer, Yuya Takahashi, we have seen this before because he's written a lot of writer shows before. He does not know how to pace final arcs properly, and so it is kind of falling apart a little bit. I blame Sony with no proof. Yeah, people are saying it's Sony because Sony owns Crunchyroll, and because Crunchyroll owns or has the rights to Tojima Wants to Be a Kamen Rider and Fudo PI. Because apparently Toei is not as litigious, but that seems like just kind of wild speculation. Time to sail the high seas. Yeah, one of my friends has a Dropbox that has them, so I might download them. Still need to get around to continuing Gaim. I'm excited to get to Gaim eventually, but I want to wait. I want to space it out because I know it is specifically tailored for my interests. If you like Gaim, I'm told you should watch Ryuki. Ryuki is my favorite writer show. It made me ugly sob in a way I haven't for a piece of art since The Haunting of Bly Manor. Site I used to pirate anime literally burned down, like the building. You're saying literally, but do you mean it literally like caught on fire or? Ryuki's the best. Let's go. I heard a bunch of shows are going on to Prime. Yeah, but that was only confirmed for Japan. It's probably Japanese Amazon. I would download a car. You and me both, brother. I mean, I have a car, but like shit's gonna wear out eventually. Guy will make you cry a lot. Let's fucking go. I love when shit makes me cry. When art makes me cry, to be clear. Or like when heartbreak makes me cry. I feel your heart break to the beat of the come. Boom, boom. Big enough printer will do. I mean, you could... Student Scissors, if anything, you could print a car. Scissors, I meant to ask you this. Have you ever thought of selling those sick 3D printed Transformers you're always designing? Like that Repugnus that you're working on. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. If that was supposed to be a secret. I'm so sorry. Was that supposed to be a secret? The current project that you are working on, I would purchase one. Nobody heard that. Nobody heard that. You thought about it? I think it's like if you, I don't know if you go to cons much. It's kind of secret. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. All right, nobody heard that. Yeah, I feel like if you went to cons, you could make some money because like Funbee Studios was at TFCon Toronto and they were selling the damn The Signal Lancer. Mostly to be kept from one's... Okay. Well, I don't think he's here. I don't believe he watches me, so... Nobody tell one specific Scottish man. I think we know the one. Oh, you bought the... Wait, Connor, you were at TFCon? Wait, is this the Connor that I met at TFCon? Oh, you're Kevin's Connor. No wonder I like you. Oh my god. This makes so much sense. Also, this is bothering me that they're going... There we go. Now they're going the right way. I was like, damn, this chatter's got good energy. No wonder. So fucking stupid. Oh, man. Well, welcome to chat. When you said I'm Connor, I thought you were just like sharing your name. This explains so much. You learn something new every day. I'm getting another cookie since you guys have the jangling keys to look at. Heartwarming person you thought was cool was someone you knew by association. I mean, I knew him. We went to damn karaoke together. We were in the karaoke mines. Before I start fully figuring out how I may monetize my printing stuff, I want to get my other bigger, truly secret project. I mean, if we've proven anything, it's that it's good that I don't know about this other secret project. Timona, I don't know what you're freaking out about. If autocorrect said something like horrible, then it got censored. It's not even in the live chat. Fuck. I'm so hungry. I should like kick a pregnant dog down the stairs. Student Scissors, would you ever 3D print a kicked pregnant dog? Asking for a friend. I feel your heartbeat to the beat of the drum. Margo, why are you just sending Ryuki? What is this bit? You found the Herobrine song? No shot. DM it to me right now. Please DM it to me right now. It is a cherry snow cone. Minty Robo, you have entered chat with words that I have been searching for the past... Oh my god, it's been 2 hours. For the past 2 hours. It is a cherry snow cone. Thank you for giving me the vocabulary. Kicked pregnant dog Soundwave. The fetal puppies are Cassetticons. You're cooking! I would love collaborative Beast Wars kicked pregnant dog with spring-loaded kicking action. Alright, do we think this is gonna get me, copyright claimed if I play it? Oh, Turtle, I can allow messaging on YouTube between us. Sure. Why not? What the fuck? Okay, we have messaging enabled now. It has 6.3 million views? I thought this was obscure. You could buy it as an MP3. Wait, is it still available on Bandcamp? Let me check Bandcamp real quick. Accept all. You can buy it for £1 Great British pound. Actually, I just realized I've stopped monetizing the streams anyways. I don't think it matters. Let me, hold on. Let's get to the... It's like, okay, this is like less Krungo than I thought it would be. It's like a folksy, like, narrative song. What the hell? I'd eat the fuck out of that Godzilla. Which one? Christmas in Hawaiian God. It is a little Christmassy. Last Christmas, I gave you my cock, and the very next day, you gave it away. Where did it go this year? Please give me my penis. I do not know where it went now. His devil went down to Georgia sounding. Might be too much to ask from a toy of this caliber. I wish the Hawaiian shirt Goji had flip-flops. What are you talking about? He's got drip. He's got the Jordans. Look at that shit. Blue feet. If you get copyrighted by the Herobrine music, they will find you in real life and stick Herobrine on you. I pronounced it both ways. Notch copyrights the video by his more moral brother. Oh, man. It's Herobrine. It's Herobrine. Yeah, it looks like a peppermint. Oh, this is making me want to go grab the other Godsy bursts. This is making me want to go grab the Infinite Lance Geigen. Me eating all of my groceries today so I can go back out for more tomorrow. Oh, I'm here. I might as well. Is Herobrine. What a blast from the past. I wonder, can I put the little back hawk? Was it like the big spikes? Can I put this on Mr. Hawaiian shirt? Yo! Oh my gosh, pin me down. Godzilla's on fire, someone maybe burn me out. The ominous tank war. Where'd the city diorama come from? It came with this Godsy Burst. The Target exclusive one is $5 more expensive because it comes with the destructible city and all of the pieces can like come off of it. It's very cute. And I honestly wouldn't be against buying like more diorama pieces or paying more for future Godsy Burst stuff if it came with all of this. It's cool stuff. This even comes apart. It's awesome. Why is there no Jack Black Herobrine song? Because we are living in a better timeline than the one where that exists. I'm not saying we're living in a good timeline. God, I hate Jack Black. I have never liked him. I've never found him funny. Anyone seen Omega Horn? Is that the new Project Red Sentai replacement thing? Is that what that is? You think they would get sick from all that spinning? I think it's slow enough that it wouldn't bother them. It's like when you it's like when you're a late teenager and you're spending time with either a close friend, maybe one you're spending time with a close friend, maybe one that you want to be more than just close friends with, and you guys return to like a neighborhood playground that you grew up playing on, and it's like the middle of the night, nobody's there, the neighborhood's quiet, and you both lay down on it and you kick off, but then you're just spinning slowly, watching the stars turn over you. You never really get nauseous with that because you're too busy being nauseous about the fact that you might be about to kiss your best friend or possibly never see them again. This could be the last night before one of you goes off to college, and you know, you say you're going to keep in touch. And in the modern era, you know, we're in the information age, you could talk to each other every day, but there's nothing like actually existing in the same space. So the months are going to go by and the texts are going to become less frequent. You might not ever call again. This might be the last time you even hear their voice. So you're just stuck there spinning, watching the stars turn above you, feeling the biggest you've ever felt because it's the oldest you've ever been, but you're also feeling very small. And like as much as you wish that you could go back and try things again, maybe do it a little differently, maybe appreciate it more, you know that if you were back in that position, you would just be fucking exhausted. Because like childhood is tiring also. Grass is always greener on the other side, you know? So no, I don't think they're dizzy on the spinning platform. Chris Deltarune be like, I don't know shit about Deltarune. School of Rock helped me not hate my body. All right, that's a good reason to like Jack Black, I would say. Why would you make me start crying? Don't cry. Why are we crying? Was that just on the spot? Yeah, no, it's off the top of the dome. It's easy to like create that moment because it's like, I don't know. I think it's a very relatable human thing. The whole last summer before graduation time is a very tender part of people's lives. And I think that's why young adult hits so hard, is because it's prodding a very hot needle directly into that sensitive nerve cluster. Everyone has nostalgia. And it can make you dumb, and it can make you bad, and it can make you terrible at consuming movies and thinking critically about bad art. But I think more than anything, nostalgia makes us soft, and that's why interfacing with it and learning to live with it in a productive way is better than just fucking critiquing it unnecessarily and being needlessly pejorative about it. It's good to hurt that way, I think. Why did it translate Tony Cry as ouch, ouch, ouch? If you Deltarune out, I will subscribe 20. Like, you'll send 20 gifted subscriptions? I would play Deltarune for 20 gifted subscriptions. My last summer before graduation was normal. It was normal. Then why was it freaking you out? Graduation's emotional, but also good because you're now entering a new chapter. No, 100%. It's good to grow up, but it hurts because it mattered. But yeah, no, I don't think they're getting dizzy from that. It's moving at like 0.005% the speed of a car. I don't know. Would you play Deltarune for a crisp $20 bill? How much is Deltarune right now? Because I'm moving away in a few months. Well, then you get it. You understand the graduation vibe. It's this, like, it's not the same, but I think it's a universal experience, the moving away from a certain thing. Unless you really are the kind of person who, like, grew up in a small town and did not leave the small town. Also, I'm like an empath. Go fuck yourself. Hold on. I got sidetracked looking at other Steam sales. Ooh, roguelikes. Okay, this is coming soon. Economics? Is gnomes? She's like an empath. Okay, Marina, you missed my sad rant about nostalgia. But really, it was about a carousel. Mostly positive. Roguelite and City Builder. I'm good. I think I'm okay. What was I looking for? Deltarune? Hold on. Delta Tryon? Deltarune's $24.99. So no, I would not pay. I would not play it for $20 unless you are buying me the game and then paying me $20 on top of it. Going back to bed, have fun. You crazy kids better not get up to too much trouble. My last summer before graduation is joyous because I deeply despise everybody at my school. They made my life miserable all throughout high school. Well, that's good. I'm glad you're able to get away from that environment. Yeah, when I say it's something everyone goes through, I'm not saying that like you're having that specific experience. But you're gonna have there's gonna come a time where you know that vibe. You know the vibe. First 2 chapters are free. All right, $20. Send me $20. I will play Deltarune. I'm not saying I'm gonna play the entire thing. I would at least play it for one full stream though. Real people are blat. No, that's not true. You need to disabuse yourself of that notion with an expediency. A lot of people suck ass, but real people can be very good. You just need to find the right ones. It is very important to not let the misanthropy win. Because once you start believing that with your whole heart, you're never gonna be happy. After graduation, why did you capitalize the G in graduation? We can't listen to that album anymore, Jack. You know we can't listen to that album anymore, Jack. Went to New York. It was the first time I've ever been to America and loved it. Would go back again. Jack, I would give it like 2 more years, maybe more depending on what happens before you come back to America. I'm glad that you had that great experience though. Plans have been made to go to Chili's with friends. Fuck, I'd love to go to Chili's. When was the last time I went to Chili's? Tony, is there a Chili's near you? Not to dox or anything, but we should go to Chili's next time I visit. So hungry, dude. Marina, would it help if I ate a cookie? Would that help you? Just out of curiosity. Life may be worth living. Life is worth living. Always. Sure is. Let's fucking go. I know that, yeah, but what is the album? No, the joke it's the joke about like you get Kanye defenders who are like it's okay that he supports Nazi ideology now cuz he made Graduation. Yeah, I'm kind of like an empath. Okay, I'll eat a cookie for you, don't worry. I got you. Actually, I'll do you one better cuz you're a fellow tea girl and I know sodium's important for our diet. I'm going to get some Chex Mix. I'm not big on pranks, I don't think, unless it's like lying to my friends for a bit. I don't lie to my friends about the things that matter, but I just had the idea like get a bag of Chex cereal, replace the check, like pour out the Chex, replace them with Chex Mix, like the salted ones, and then just watch someone have the worst cereal breakfast experience ever. Hope moments and aura in this stream. I hope it's been a good stream. I feel kind of like incoherent emotionally because I'm sitting on the precipice of like a bad time, depending on how this call that's supposed to happen. It's almost 4 p.m. The workday is approaching its end, but yeah, I hope there's some like emotional through line of positivity. Separate art from the artist only applies if the art is dead. I don't think that's true. I think there is nuance to it, and only sit still in absolutes. After a big meal, yeah, I'm kind of like an empreg. That's a vile prank. Yeah. It has a really nice vibes and good opinions. Let's go. I love having good opinions. Just glad I was right about the chart. Yep. Diana, are you gonna post this in like a Godzilla forum, or are you keeping this secret within the Diaclona community? Quite fond of the Age of the Prime Combaticons. I'm still thinking of selling mine. I don't know. I'm gonna get Ruination. Maybe when Ruination comes out, I'll sell it. Because by then, it'll presumably be more... It'll have better sell value. Not to scalp. I would just sell it for whatever I needed to exchange it directly for... exchange it directly for Ruination. Pranks should be confusing and whimsical, but most pranks are just bullying with extra steps. It's a difficult balance to strike, I think. And I think especially for... Well, actually, Bronson, I don't know what generation you're part of. For my generation, I think growing up in a media critique landscape that was dominated by people like the Nostalgia Critic and CinemaSins, and the Nostalgia Critic has specifically espoused this belief that all comedy is rooted in misery, like someone has to be the butt of the joke. I think that has negatively impacted the prank culture because we've grown up subconsciously or consciously believing that comedy has to be misery, you know? I don't know. I think the platonic ideal of pranking for me is like, so you take a pregnant dog and then you get a pair of cleats. You were born in 2000? Yo, me too! My post in some places, let it become the people's chart. Combaticon's just not hitting right. They're objectively quite good, but they are not sparking with me the way that the aerial bots did. I'm not feeling the magic, you know? I don't care about Lovecraft, but when you mention Scott Cawthon, I start barking. Then you're internally inconsistent. I don't know what to tell you. Turning 26 in 2 days. Damn, we were born 5 days apart. It's bizarre to me. Yeah, it feels fucking horrible because I am now referring to things that feel like very recent memories as, oh yeah, when I was in my early 20s. I fucking hate that shit. Wow, I hate that shit so much. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. Yeah. I don't know. It's a part of life. Yeah, I was when the towers fell. That's true. I was. I don't remember it. But I also don't remember much pre-transition anyways, so. I really like pranks that end in something fun, even if they're scare at first. Especially if it's coming from a business or content creator on April 1st. I have a doozy. I've had this one written up and prepared for, I think, a year and a half now. Hopefully I'll get around to it next April 1st, but I have a doozy. I'm in a toxic Yuri relationship with the FNAF franchise. I hate Scott Cawthon and his creations dance around my head like that. What YouTube Shorts meme? I prefer combiner teams that aren't all the same colors. I can see both. I like Devastator. I think a cohesive design is appealing in its own right. I think it's apples and oranges for me. I will, some days I want apple, some days I want orange. I'd like to put a bucket of water above the door. That's the kind of prank I enjoy. I feel like that is increasingly more dangerous with more handheld and like body mounted electronics though. Like you're asking for an ungodly invoice. I'm trying to think of like good pranks. My dad always liked to kind of prank. He had a good gift for me, but he would give it to me in a pranky way. Like when I was little, I went he was like, "Oh, come downstairs, I have something for you." And he presented me a copy of Super Mario Sunshine for the GameCube. And I was like, "Oh, this is really cool." So, but we didn't have a GameCube. And I was like, "Oh, so I'll have to play it when we go over to my cousin's house." And then he gave me the GameCube. And that was like a really wonderful, beautiful, formative moment for me. That was a great prank. I like I like taking a person's credit card and ID and using it as my own. That's a pretty good one. Hmm. Hmm. I was born in 08. Oh, wow. Infant. Hmm. Damn. You were born when I was confessing my feelings to my classmates in yearbook signatures. That's crazy. Good prank is wrapping a gift in a way it looks super different. Oh, yeah. My dad loved that shit. Hmm. He'll like get sometimes he will bury a gift within 5 boxes, all fully taped up. It's always an event. Making a fake bicycle out of cardboard is another level. I respect that level of madness. Hmm. Get absolutely background content, Ed. Claire, you got fucked by autocorrect, I believe. Get absolutely cherished. Hmm. Damn, I really thought those motherfuckers were gonna call me. Hmm. At that point, I'd want to keep the cardboard statue. Yeah, I'd want to like hang it on the wall. That's like a lot of effort. Parents just give our gifts in a trash bag and give it to us. I mean, it's still a gift. Ooh, big pardon. I'm so excited for the Marvel Legends Doomsday Gambit. Oh man, it's everything I've ever wanted. Ugh. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be such a bad film. Yeah, I'd recommend Godzy Burst for sure. I think especially if you appreciate like core class, so not to be like, oh, it's just like this Transformers thing girl who's only interfaced with Transformers. But it is kind of like the core class of Godzilla at this point. $10, cheap and cheerful, more about pleasing hand feel than actual engineering or anything. Don't know my daddy, but I know I shot out of his. I know I shot out my daddy's dick ready. They were gonna call you, but they found out you got the Chase Godzilla they were wanting. Nah, they confused calling me with sending me a thank you for arriving to my appointment. Liv, you've missed so much. I did a young adult. I did a rant about the sadness of growing up. I did a rant about how Bavers fans are morally inconsistent. I unboxed a shiny Godzilla. TVs are kind of like the core class of cinemas. Fuck, is that what I sound like? Oh, Liv, check this out though. It's like a freaky little rat. It's just like a creepy little fuck. Balloon Boy Godzilla. No, it's a Target exclusive. I believe they called him Red Thunder. Yeah. Red Thunder Godzilla. That looks like this looks like the D&D font, doesn't it? Kind of? Like on the rule book or whatever? Do I put the effort into contour tonight? Claire, I hate to tell you, I have no fucking idea how to contour or even really what contouring is. The extent of my makeup is usually eyeshadow, concealer, and lipstick and blush if I'm feeling saucy or trying to impress. Sometimes I paint my tongue white, and then I paint my face white, and then I dye my hair green. Then I crush a man's head against the corner of a wall. Then I find some stairs and I do a big dance down them. That is the D&D font to a T. Is it actually? I feel like maybe it's a little sharper on the edges. I do have a D&D source book somewhere, but I don't know where it is, unfortunately. Or it's like in a box. Please don't get angry at me for saying this, but you are a bagel. All right, so it's a very Quirk Chungus message. Can you please elaborate on what you mean by this? Like how many figs are the core class of Bionicle? Hand feel is something I've realized more important to me than I thought. I always keep one figure on my desk to mess with, and the figure always rotates. Yeah, hand feel is everything. The vibes. It's the vibes. Concealer, blush, contour, color corrector, foundation. Oh, Jesus, bitch. Jesus. For Chili's? Maybe if I was going to Taco Bell, but I don't know about that for Anders. May try referring to my kids as core class. I mean, you can teach them, you can make sure they don't forget the ways since core class is dead. Calling a little, like calling a young human legend scale. I mean, you are a bagel, don't worry, it's nothing offensive. I'm just being really goofy and stupid. Flamelord3677, you were striking me as either 13 years old or 33 years old. Nothing in between. Those are my guesses. LPS, what are you talking about? I am thankfully not online enough to know what the fuck you're talking about. I don't like my face otherwise, so I don't leave the house without makeup typically. I'm sorry that you feel that way. Dysphoria is a bitch. I'm 28. I don't mean to be a dick. That's just really funny. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the laugh. That's a just feeling really silly, really goofy and stupid. I like that. I'm gonna start telling my friends that. Mina, Tony, are you in here? Mascara feels bad for my eyes. I've mind made I mascara feels bad for my eyes, but I've mind made black lipstick a trademark of mine. I've mind made black stip. Fuck! I can't. You can't write and I can't read, Diana. What are we doing? Tony, how do we think about how do we feel about Flame Lord 3677's what was the exact verbiage? Please don't get angry at me for saying this, but you are a bagel. I mean, you're a bagel. Don't worry, it's nothing offensive. I'm just being really goofy and stupid. I feel like that's very you core, you know? It's a nice tiny Godzilla. It is. It's very pleasing. He's got his little backpack for when he goes to work. He can be an Ash baby. It's a pretty epic cheeseburger. I know that's right. Mascara killed my grandma, okay? Oh. Oh wait, I can does this still work? It does. Oh man, I sure hope nobody calling her a bagel cuz she's everything to me. Can we get applause? Can we get applause? That was heat. That was heat from fire, fire from heat. All right, Liv, I have skimmed whatever message you just sent. I did not get to the end of it because I could only read it in the cadence of Lin-Manuel Miranda, and there is scarcely a person on earth who irritates me more than Lin-Manuel Miranda. Godzilla reminding us where the god in the name comes from. How do you mean? Calling her a bagel because she's everything to me. Calling her a burger. I like burgers. Calling her a little bitch. I don't care for her actions. Remember, trans rights is human rights. You're preaching to the choir, Flame Lord. I am in fact trans. If you couldn't tell by the color palette of my Sona, or the color palette of my gloves, or the color palette of my sweater, or the amount of salty food I'm eating. I think burger and cheese go well with fries. I don't know if it's kind of experimental. You misspelled Lin. Lin-Manuel Miranda is so scary because I can walk outside and just encounter him. Wait, do you live near him? Yummy chromish tower. I wouldn't say chromish, but it is a nice sort of the plastic here, the unpainted stuff, all the silver stuff, it's like marbled. A little bit. It looks kind of like how I imagine Robert Downey Jr.'s mask should look. All of her wathers believe in trans rights, Dwa. Wokeness in my Transformers fandom. I'm gonna assume that this is you are doing a sarcasm, even though you didn't do /S or /J, which stand for /soak and /jarcasm. Puerto Rico. Oh, does he live in Puerto Rico? I imagined that he lived in New York for like Broadway reasons, but yes, sorry, I should have est. I should have. You know, type shit. Shastis. He visits for work or family. Have you seen him? You should just carry rocks with you. It's not called cis phobos, is it? That's a legendary tweet. That's a good one. Anything happening on TFW? Let me check I'm always checking Shozy, TFW, BBTS just to make sure I don't miss any potential deals. Ooh, Beast Wars 2 Galvatron transformation video. Hello. Nothing on Shozy, and BBTS has Wild West Cowboys. What the fuck? What the fuck? Who's this guy? I mean, it seems like an indie toy line. I was terrified that she was naked for a second because the browns here kind of look similar. Somebody's putting this toy in a jar for sure. Oh shit, the SDCC exclusive one actually looks the best. Red Bull. I wonder if he has wings. Or maybe he just gives people wings. He guides other Red Bull. Red Bull guiding people to wings he cannot possess. Red Skull. Is this anything? Also, the only hot toy I have ever even thought about wanting. Obviously, I'm not spending $400 on it, but oh, hoochie mama. Oh, that's the stuff. That's the stuff. Yes, it is. That's the stuff. Oh, his name is Remy Labo, Le Diable Blanc. But you can call him a Gambit. When I go to the club, they call me the Phantom Menace because I jarred, then I... What? Is that Baybell Cow? I don't know what Baybell Cow Lady is. She's too big for a jar? She's like an average action figure. She would definitely fit in a normal mason jar. Looks like Power Rangers or TMT toy only or time travel villain in a good way. Yeah. Liza Tatum Gambit thing a bit. I unironically am like hyper fixated on the performance. It's some combination of how charming I find Channing Tatum, how much I love. Like, I think Deadpool 3 is a pretty bad movie, but the fact that they were able to resurrect an unmade movie character with an actor who is so passionate about the character, because Channing Tatum loves Gambit, and also it's not just that the accent is funny, I find it hypnotizing. I would listen to him for hours. And the fact that he grew up in areas where that dialect was common. So it's not like he's just affecting a like it is a little bit exaggerated, but he grew up around people who talked like that, and so it feels very like like an earnest representation as much as it is played for laughs. And also, he is unbelievably aura farming the entire movie. He's schmooving, chucking cards at people. The fucking entrance of the card coming in and him grabbing it out of the air. Like I don't know, every single little thing about the Channing Tatum Gambit performance hypnotizes me. I don't know what it is. It's definitely that I am neurodivergent. I don't it just it latched on. I latched on to it. I could not help but hyper focus on it. Is it weird I only watch Power Rangers for the mech fights? Apparently most people consider that filler. I don't know. I mean, you like what you like. I don't think it's I mean, we're all weird. We're all weirdos. You ever see us without these hats on? It's weird. Yeah, I mean, me personally, I don't really care about mech fights in tokusatsu. And I guess Ultraman isn't really mech because he's a big alien man. But I definitely prefer the hand-to-hand combat stuff of like the Rangers or the Sentai teams or whatever because I like how fast-paced and stuff they are. But I think there's definitely cool stuff in them, like especially when they get miniature work involved with them as opposed to it just being them fighting in a like a big quarry. But you know, you like what you like. No hate. I hate that Deadpool 3 kept doing the meme pool shit. I hate it. Yeah, Gambit is perfect. I am it's why I'm sad that he is almost definitely dying along with the rest of the X-Men in this movie, or they are going to like send them off into the sunset and sequester them in their own universe cuz I don't foresee him becoming the mainline MCU Gambit. He is also and like I don't think this is a problem, but the studio is going to look at it this way. He's a little bit old at this point. I fucking hate the people who are like, oh, he's too wide though. Fuck you. You don't care about comic accuracy. You know why? You know why I know that? Because you were all fucking jerking off on the screen as soon as Hugh Jackman came back. He's like 6'5" or some shit. He's not accurate to Wolverine. If Wolverine can be ungodly tall, Gambit can be a little wider. I do not I don't give a shit about that kind of comic accuracy. If a person can embody the vibes of the part, I don't care if they physically don't match the look. Like, I'm very charmed by Grant Gustin's Barry Allen. He doesn't look at all like Barry Allen. Gambit is like traditionally very slim and a little bit gaunt at times. Channing Tatum's a little more muscular and wide. He has the vibes. He knows the character. He's passionate about it. He does his own stunt work. Like, but yeah, no, I think they are going for younger cast for the X-Men. So I'm imagining he's going to be sequestered off. I am or killed. I'm just glad that we are getting more Gambit action scenes. Seeing him and Shang-Chi like going up against each other and he gives him that look like you don't want to do this, that had me pogged watching the trailer. If he was a chaser, he would be channeling they thems. I think you worked a little too hard for it, but I kind of fuck with it. It's okay. I'm giving that a +1. The Power Rangers Zord fights are good. They're really damn good, but whenever they're bad, it's just reused stock footage. Yeah, I think old Toku especially is pretty egregiously reused as stock footage. Godzilla 2000 and Shin Godzilla are the best designs. I kind of like the 90s Godzilla a little more than Godzilla 2000. Who disagrees is a every phobic bastard. What it BK78 official, what are you trying to express? There's a wolf spider right by me. You better. I think you gotta kill it. I'm sad to say. I genuinely do not like killing insects or arachnids unless it's mosquitoes. Mosquitoes can get absolutely fucked. But I always try to release spiders when I find them in the house. But I'm pretty sure wolf spiders can do like damage. Who's wowed the Marvel Legends Doom. The Shang-Chi does look great. I really hope he gets to appear more in the MCU. It's been like 6 years. Oh wait, he had pin joints and reused 90%. Well, I never had the original figure. If he's cool enough I kind of fucking hate Marvel Legends. I've not enjoyed like any of the figures. The only reason I'm getting the Gambit is because I love Gambit so much. Frotzilla. I'm gonna be honest. I need to learn not to send messages. Yeah, what do you do, girl? I know you're a better chatter than this. How long have we been going? Almost 3 hours. Maybe 3 hours is like the new normal stream length. I don't know. I would love to do those big marathon streams. I would I would be happy to do it if there was more financial incentive. Like I hope that doesn't come across as greedy at all. I do have fun doing streams, but there is a part in my head where I'm thinking like I should probably be doing more productive content work right now because it is content work, but it's not the like I already don't make a lot of money off of content. I'm very grateful for the money I do make, but streams bring me literally no money. So whenever I'm doing a stream, I'm having a lot of fun, but a part of me is like, you should probably be editing a video right now, or perhaps filming for the best of 2025 list. Local lady would have more incentive if she was paid, publicly shamed. Yeah. No, I would I think I would happily be a full-time streamer if that was on the cards for me. If that was on the Gambit dealt energy powered cards. Why would that come across as greedy? I don't know. Some people get very I mean some people freak out if you take a sponsorship. So I just like to cover my ass. I also, if you haven't been able to tell by the everything about my character and cadence, I grew up taking like debate classes, so I'm very much like put your defenses up ahead of time before anyone tries to take down your argument kind of thing. If you want to become more popular, just have an adorable little animal mascot. I don't think that's going to carry me very far. I think And I don't have any problem with this. I like my community a lot. It's probably not going to get significantly bigger. I think because like Transformers is pretty niche, and we seem to be getting smaller. All of my TF content creator friends are saying that the views are dropping off. So it's either the YouTube algorithm fucking us, or it's because Transformers is at a lull right now. But also like I'm trans, so that kind of cuts out another swatch of people who could watch me. Granted, the people it's cutting out, I wouldn't really want watching me in the first place, but you know, money spends the same regardless. But yeah, it really does look like a fucking gross rat, you know? At this point, you don't need to finish the 2025 list, cancel the video. I would not mind. I mean, I'm doing it for me, though. Like, thanks for the permission, but it is, like, my video. And I would like to finish it because I'm very proud of a lot of the bits in it, and I think it's worth making. Aruba, Jamaica. Ooh, I wanna take you to Bermuda. Trans people are probably the best people. Are you a trans person? Because saying that when you're not trans, it gives a little chaser, just FYI. I know that you didn't, I would hope you didn't mean anything by it, but watch the eggs. I meant to date. That's way worse. Are you a trans person? Look, good faith interpretation is that you don't realize how that sounds. Actually, it looks like an organ was heavily mutated from nuclear radiation. Damn, it almost like says something about Godzilla. Sorry, I'm not trying to be offensive. No, I know you're not. I just want to. I'm Filipino. Imagine if somebody came up to me and said, "Man, my favorite kind of person to date is a Filipina person." You would call that like inappropriate, right? The Ed looks like a weird baboon. Is it because the pink part looks like a baboon cheek? Baboon cheeks? Wish my algorithm pushed your discount dives to me more. To be fair, I've only made like one a month the past couple months. The latest one I am very proud of. But there should be more. Once I get through the backlog, I have like 3 or 4 more videos in the backlog, and then it's back to regularly scheduled programming fucking finally. Back, have I missed any good bits? We're educating someone in chat on how to not say things like a chaser. I think it's very productive. Learning very important lessons here today. Hey, Kara. We're trying to educate. Lead with heart, not with hate. I don't know if I got that from somewhere, but if that was off the top of the dome, that would kind of bang. The water at the beginning of the discount dive. Yeah, I was feeling real good the day I recorded that. I just wanted to go sicko mode on it. I'm a dumb bastard. Hey, the worst thing you can do is like just, oh, I'm stupid, I'm bad about it. Just learn from it. Now you know. Now you know to behave better. That's all you can do. Common Rider Chaser is a very unfortunate name. I know that's right. So does Kuga's bike. Drinking more smoothie. Oh, Marina's back. Marina, we're educating the masses. Cougar Chaser. That is pretty good. Let's see where my Show Z packages are. It will be leaving. That one will be leaving Japan soon. This one. This one. Processing information still. Okay. What's your Transformers guilty pleasure? What's a toy I like that's fucking terrible? What is a toy I like that fucking sucks bum bum? Oh, Para, welcome back. Yeah, -0 is definitely gonna have a second kaiju. I would be shocked if it didn't. Um, trying to think because I have like only good opinions, right, Marina? I'm looking at my shelf here for anything that's like bad. Oh, I'm fucking stupid. Core class Cheetor. Obviously, core class Cheetor. How did the? I'm so dumb. Ugh. Yeah, no, core class Cheetor is not good. And in fact, in my attempts to prolong the bit and get a bunch of other Beast Machines Cheetors, I discovered that none of his figures are good. None of them. Titanium is the best, but even he is not very good. Even if -0 doesn't have another kaiju, a third movie. Okay, so they've actually confirmed, and I'm very happy about this, that -0 is the conclusion. I am personally, I don't think -1 needed a sequel at all. Because it's the same creative team, I am fully trusting in their ability to continue the story well. Um, but they have already said that -0 is the conclusion. So there, hopefully there will be no more sequels, no shitty cash grabs, no prolonging it for the sake of making more money because it's such a beloved, successful movie. I respect that shit a lot. How'd you forget about your animal mascot? I don't know. Something's wrong with me. Got a grill that's absolutely a guilty pleasure. Deluxe Classics Optimus. Oh my god, I saw that boxed. I saw that with the Megatron boxed at TFCon, or maybe it wasn't boxed, but it was complete. Titanium is the best. Let me grab him off the shelf actually, because he is better engineered than the other ones. Gang, I think I'm gonna take a bubble bath after this. I think that'll be nice. A little dusty. Think Transformers should collaboration with the Game Awards person who made Helltake. What are you talking about? My guilty pleasure is Legacy Dinobot. Do you mean Kingdom Dinobot? So I feel about TF1. I just don't think it needs a sequel. I don't know. I would have loved to see that creative team take on the early days of the Autobot Decepticon war. Like it ends open ended. It ends with them preparing for either a Quintesson war or an Autobot. Fuck, I really gotta finish that fan fiction I was writing. What is the appeal of a bubble bath versus a good old shower? I mean, I shower afterwards because, by the way, if you take a bath and you think you're clean, you are wrong. Baths are sitting in your own filth. But the bubble bath is special. I love it when it's like hot and I'm just sitting there, like my muscles are relaxing, just like sitting in the bubbles. And the bubble bath mix I have has like fuck, what's it called? Let me go examine it. Hold, hold. Epsom salt. It has Epsom salt in it, which is very soothing. And it smells nice, and it's just very comfortable. You peel a little bit, and it's nice, you know. But yeah, I like to sit in there usually for like 20 minutes, 20 to 40 minutes are usually how long my bubble baths are. I'll watch an episode of Kamen Rider, or since Kamen Rider has been deleted from the internet, I guess I'll watch Ultraman this time. But yeah. Favorite toys that aren't very good. I got a soft spot for Riddle One Sideburn. Yeah, I mean, I think Cheetor, Core Class Cheetors is mine. I'm gonna be cleaning up this week. I'll look through my pieces and see if my Classics 2-pack's complete. Ooh, yeah, I would take that off you. Yeah, so this... oh, wow. Sitting in my own filth, that's every day. Hashtag gamer. Ew. As a BM Cheetor, he honestly looks pretty cool. I've received a text message. Oh no, that's unrelated. Oof. Okay, so he needs a little bit of dish soap in him, but I feel like he is very limited articulation wise, like probably as limited as the core. But both modes look pretty good. He has a great heft because he's made of like almost completely fucking die cast. And the paint apps look very good. This is probably the best he's ever gonna look, unless the new mainline edict gets us an Age of the Whatever Beast Machines Cheetor. Shower for cleaning, bath for relaxing. Also, showers are relaxing. Yeah, but I don't want to take a 40-minute shower on my feet. That sounds fucking terrible. Did Q get a shower after his bath? I mean, he didn't even go in the soup. People are so dramatic about the Q stew video. Fucking Nim Suedo put gears in a cup of milk. Those joints are fucking curdled now. And you guys are getting on me for pouring some junk into a stew that didn't even really touch the figure. You don't sit in the shower. If I am sitting in the shower, it is like I need to call a friend. Something has gone very wrong. Like if I'm sitting in the shower, that means Ethel Kane is playing and I am crying and possibly reaching out of the shower occasionally to grab a bottle of wine. He fucking did. Yeah, no, Nim Suedo, no tea, no shade to him. I think it's a really funny bit, and I think he's done it with other figures too. Nim Suedo submerged Legacy Gears in a glass of milk. Chat, is the stream more important than therapy? Absolutely not. Absolutely fucking not. Go to therapy, please. Please attend your therapy meeting, your therapy appointment. Did you ever see the Rumble covered in queso? Oh no, I didn't. Not gonna lie, I know drinking in the shower is a thing. I don't know if I could do it. I haven't been drinking lately because of my health issues. I want to wait because they've got me on certain medic. I don't want to get into it, but I'm not drinking lately. When I was healthy, I'd drink beers in the bath. That was nice. Or like even just I'd pour myself a glass of wine in the bath. That's for some reason, and I think it's advertising. Wine feels so much less trashy than, as long as it's not box wine. Wine feels so much less trashy to me. Like pouring a glass of wine and sitting down with the bath, you're like a MILF from the 1980s. If you're drinking a beer in the shower, you are a fucking degen frat boy, you know? Nah, but Perry, it goes crazy. Okay, I also just realized these are this is one piece. Maybe this figure also sucks. This is what I'm talking about. Even the best that Beast Machines Cheetor can offer fucking sucks bum bum. Diana sent me a message. Oh god! Oh no! Oh! Oh no! I dropped case, so I bought in a bag with my Transformers. It broke Rumble. He's been. That's fucking gross. Oh no, that's disgusting. My little bro tells me one of the greatest experiences is eating an orange in the shower. Interesting. Maybe I'll bring my smoothie to the bath. Dig him out with some chips. That just, honestly, I want queso now. Face worse than being turned into a tree. I mean, you can clean off queso. You can't really untree yourself unless you get the golden fleece from the Sea of Monsters. That reason wine has always had more of a feminine connotation to me when compared to beer. I don't know what that says about me. You're misogynistic. You are the problem. Hashtag canceled. I had a theory that Maguma is going to be in -0. Can you remind me, is Maguma a character or a kaiju? I don't remember the characters from -1. It's been a minute. Walrus monster. All alcohol is bad because it's all bitter and bitter sucks. I love bitter things. Get a load of my ex-girlfriend, am I right? Shut up. Oh my god, what a fucking idiot. 26, by the way. Yeah, bitter is an awesome flavor profile. The last time I took a laxative, it had like this bitter lemony flavor, and I was like, damn, I would drink this like recreationally if there was something that tasted like this. Yeah, cranberry juice. Diana, I can't get behind a Smirnoff. I find like Mike's Hard is okay. I don't mind a Sam Adams, but like Smirnoffs and White Claws are fucking disgusting to me. The lemon laxative goes crazy. Can confirm. Mike's Hard chicken salad. Cherry juice is pretty good. I'm not big on cherries, to be honest. Yum yum yum. Lemonade so sour. Alcohol's great because it gives me something to feel superior about. Oh my god. I bet you're fun at parties. Fat alcohol can never get over the aftertaste of cough syrup or the fact that wine tastes like old grape juice. It sounds like you've only had cheap, shitty alcohol. And you don't even need to spend that much money for decent alcohol. Like my favorite beer for a time was it was like $13 for a 6 pack. My favorite wine is still like $13 to $15 for a bottle. I think alcohol taste is so minimal it just makes me think of Sprite. It's been years since I've had my Prissy Bitch Rose Lemonade. I can't find it anymore. Prissy Bitch Rose Lemonade. That sounds like a drag queen. May Lord have mercy on me for Oreos with Nando's peri peri. You're fucked in the head. Why alcohol when you can... Oh, buddy. Oh, no. Not a huge beer girly. I did buy a case of Godzilla. There was Godzilla Pabst? Was there? Was it good? Yup. Okay. I had a Shredder beer once. Is what I said bad. I mean, South Park is just a cesspool of like the worst enlightened centrist tendencies. Godzilla would be fun to drink with. He would fucking step on you. You would pass away. What are you talking about? He would not be fun to drink with. He's angry. Why alcohol when you can buy Transformers? That is something that staunches my alcohol intake is like, well, I could buy this beer or I could buy half of a deluxe. Maybe he's a chill drunk. I don't think he has a chill mode. Have you seen -1? Have you seen Shin? I had Gundam beer when the gay brewery used to host build nights. That's cool. Gundam beer, Gundam beer, Gundam, 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 Gundam beer. Had lunch with people who like South Park. They were just quoting it the whole time. Why alcohol when you can brush your teeth in the shower? Okay, I don't think you guys understand the why alcohol but X bit. None of what most of you are saying makes any sense. Shin is like a deformed dog. If only he was like a pregnant dog. Oh shit, I got paid! Let's go. Late show Goji could put some beers away, but the rest would scorch you. I think you could kill Mecha Godzilla with some beer. Sushi place near me, they have the thing called the Godzilla roll. Ooh, what's it? What are the ingredients? Tried traditional sake ones and tasted like shit. Tastes like sucking hot water through an inked piece of paper from the printer. You have such a way with words, Marina. Oh my god. Uranium in the roll. Truthfully, I don't remember. I think it was some kind of whitefish and spicy sauce. That sounds delectable. Hold on. I'm making money moves. One moment. Gotta pay off some of that TFCon hotel room. Did have a great moment though, where the hotel room went down in price, presumably because when we booked, it was one price, and then the conversion rate from CAD to USD changed. So it was like it was a certain amount cheaper, an appreciable amount cheaper, which was freaking epic. Oh, soju would go fucking crazy. You guys are making me want to drink, but I physically cannot. This sucks. I guess I could get Sushal. We're still talking about Anomalocaris? Why are we talking about Anomalocaris? Fuck you. Whatever. Whatever. This conversation reminded me of a bizarre multi-paragraph long rant I gave about how much I don't like AoE lockdown. I think there's worse things in AoE than lockdown. One disgusting gross penny or $300. Yeah, I'd take $300 unless it was my friend Penny, but it's not. Penny's not disgusting or gross. Penny's pretty cool. We get 3 hours? 3 hours. Let's switch over to the yapping screen as if we haven't just been yapping this entire time anyways. I can turn off the rotator. How are we feeling, gang? What are we thinking? Just watch South Park. Heard from someone it's as good as alcohol. Realize I could still wear shorts if I haven't shaved my legs all day in a day if I wear tights. God, leg hair fucking sucks. Hate that shit. It's the animal mascots. What I'm here for. Yes! Yes, Pog! What do I have after this? I gotta finish editing Twit. I can't take a fucking nap because I'm worried that if the medical people call, I will sleep through my ringtone. So I'm just kind of, I don't think I get a nap today. Which I guess, you know, naps are a luxury, not a need, but still. Kitten quite would have enjoyed a nap. Regretted that as soon as I said it. I would like to apologize to the Academy. To the Academy. Pray for Marina and AC. My AC. Oh, Mina, no. No, dude, no. I don't get leg hair. We have clothes for warmth now. Evolution, catch up. You're lucky. You are lucky. Damn it, I just joined. I mean, we're not looking at the toys anymore, but I'll yap for a little longer. I have no AC. That fucking sucks. Oh, fuck. Nap are a low-key need for me. Naps kind of suck at this point in my life. Maybe it's because I'm 26 now, but it used to be like, oh, I'm tired. I'm going to take a nap. Oh, now I'm rested. But now it's like, oh, I'm tired. I guess I should try to take a nap. And then I take a nap and I wake up and I'm like, fuck, I'm even more tired. Awesome. I'm always tired. You and me both, sibling. You and me both. Tired, I mean, what do you think the worst kind of toy to collect? Transformers Prime toys. No, what do you mean? Do you mean like... No, I don't have an answer to that question because I feel like that puts to mind like this kind of feeling of superiority that some Transformers fans get about like, oh, at least I don't collect Funko Pops. We're all buying fucking plastic. And yeah, you can make arguments for Funko Pops having less artistic value because they don't have play features. Maybe they're designed more simply. But like, it's still a piece of art. Just because it doesn't resonate with you doesn't mean it isn't art. We're not better than the Funko Pop collectors. So yeah, no, I don't think there is a worse kind of toy to collect. Highly sexualized, low quality. You know what? I will say the third party Gooner toys, that shit makes me cringe. And I do not want to be in the same room as the people who buy them because they probably smell. They probably smell really bad because they are gross little Gooners. I'm a Funko Pop collector. Good for you. You have an ally in me. Sticky hands? Nah, it's a play feature. You can make them stick to walls. It's awesome. It's that Minecraft song. Oh, fuck. Marina's on a roll today. The jar. These new Pacific Rim Funko Pops look pretty cool. I've been liking what Funko's been doing with the mini itty bitty pop shit. Those look genuinely adorable, and they scratch that same. They kind of scratch a similar itch to these Godsy Burst figure, honestly. Just a little fun thing. Can't think of a bad type of toy, but I don't like the medium of blind box stuff. Yeah, I would argue that's more of a that's like a corporate mandated thing. That's not so much an issue with the toy as it is capitalism. I generally don't fuck with blind box. The only reason I make an exception for blockies is because whenever I like a blockies one, I just want the whole wave anyways. So hate when people design female transformers like sex dolls. Yup. Hate when it's official. I feel like it hasn't really happened that much officially. Black Arachnia, original and Transmetal are pretty bad. Those are pretty goonery, but like we know that she was based off of the creators going to a strip club anyways. But as far as official stuff, we haven't gotten anything egregious, I feel like. The jar is a hurtful stereotype and we shouldn't use it. What are you talking about? Prima, you need to let go of the auto trooper. I feel like I've seen you bring it up every single stream that you've been in. I saw you saying it in Evangelist stream. Like, why? There are only so many auto troopers to go around. I don't know if it's controversial. I don't care about the Gooner Transformer toy. They don't compromise engineering or alt mode. Nah, I can understand. Somebody called me a prude in the last Twit episode. I don't feel like that's fair. I just like if you don't I feel like my argument about it being fucking cringe is very reasonable. Watch as you bleed for I warned you. What is this fucking song lyric bullshit? You're no prude, they are. No, they're not a prude. They're just like gooners. Do you know what prude means? Because it's the opposite. It's just low key. Yeah, no, it is embarrassing. It is so fucking embarrassing. It's the reason nobody takes us seriously. Black Arachnid turns boys into women. Nah, my transition was something else entirely. I get zero gender envy from Black Arachnia. What Transformers do I get gender envy from? Probably Nautica. Because of the purple and wrench. Let me think. TF Wiki. I'm gonna regret googling this. TF Wiki Fembot, female transformer. Let's see. Who have we got? Probably Moonracer, but that's mostly just because her colors are pleasing. If you're genuinely getting annoyed by the auto trooper shtick, I don't know. It's just like you kind of. It seems like you're trying to derail other, like on topic conversations to talk about it. Wish Flame Toys RC wasn't the only other RC with the Combiner Hunters colors. Yeah. You could get the Doctor Wu one. I don't know how it's looking on the aftermarket right now, but I have the Doctor Wu Snow Ninja version of it, and it's an incredible figure. Still don't forgive Hasbro for the Power of the Prime's Fembot limit. What's wrong with them? Like, they're not amazing figures, but there's nothing, like, actively offensive about them. Gender envy. That's Kira. I agree 100%. Titans Return RC specifically 100%. Not a hill I'd die on. I've never been a fan of the term fembot. I I see your point, and like I've definitely heard fembot used outside of the fandom in a way to demean women. So maybe a good thing to try and phase out of the vernacular, but it is also just very useful shorthand, you know? They're all the exact same. Yeah, but like that's how they looked, right? Like they had the same body in the cartoon. Didn't they? It's a shame Flame Toys fembots are gooner bait because their male designs are rad and cool stylized designs. Yeah. Yeah. TRRC's top 3 figure for me. Oh, you have her? You lucky bitch. You fuck. You motherfucker. You. They at least had different vehicles. I don't know. I mean, it was Power of the Primes. Like, do you dislike Power of the Primes Dreadwind and Darkwing for being like the same figure? I like RC because she is pink. Get gender envy from 07 Frenzy. That's reasonable. I get gender envy from certain literature. And it's not even like, oh, it's describing a pretty woman, but like I want to be the women that Casey McQuiston writes about. What else? I think I get a little gender envy from I'm trying to think of unusual things that I get gender envy from. Motor in the Ritual. I've not seen the Ritual. The Pretender in Revenge of the Fallen, only the robot form. I get gender envy from Octopunch Pretender Shell. 100%. Thank you for saying that. Octopunch Pretender Shell, and by the same, what's the Scooby Doo villain who is the undersea diver? Because that one 100%. Oh man, I like a big round head. You know. Feel guilty about slightly. Primal, you gotta just let things go. We've moved on from the conversation. You're not setting anybody off. Nobody's pressed. You're dwelling too much on it. Just take a breath. Step outside if you need to. Nautica, Octopunch, Scooby Doo Diver. A lot of gender envy in the water. Yeah, a little aquatic with it. I mean, I got Pacific Islander in me. I'm half Filipina, so Captain Cutler's Ghost. Get a little bit of gender envy from the Crunch Berries from Captain Crunch's cereal. The way they taste is the gender I want to be. Missing Link RC. Which deco, Abby? Water is very gender because there's the fluidity. I mean, it writes itself, you know. Yeah, Flare, I agree. I'm still waiting on a new Octopunch. I got my Pretender shelf. The only modern Pretenders I don't have are the Monstructor Combiner. I got everyone else lined up. Both versions of Metal Hawk, both Bludgeons. I even have all the Power of the Primes Pretender Shell Primes. Where's my damn Voyager class Octopunch? Thunder Crasher. Ooh, yeah. Thunder Crash is I think her name is Thunder Crash. Might get a little gender envy from Blocky Shockwave. Which Blocky Shockwave? Want to buy G1 Skullgrin. Let me look him up. What does G1 Skullgrin look like? G1 Skullgrin. Oh my god. They definitely changed the iOS keyboard, right? It works worse now, doesn't it? Oh, G1 Skullgrin is so doofy. I love it. I almost bought an incomplete Inner Robot Octopunch at TFCon but it was missing the crab legs, I think. But it was only $20. I kind of part of me regrets not grabbing it, but first Galaxy Wave Shockwave from Wave 4. Okay, so the G1 Shockwave, the G1 Shockwave. Okay, but the Blockies version. I really respect people who can like pinpoint very specific gender envy points. That is a very particular one. Now we're getting comic characters. I'd love to get Lug and Anode. I think you say they're pretty far down the priorities list. They listen. They clearly know what we want. Like giving Nautica, Drift, and Fort Max in the early waves. I would not be surprised if Lug and Anode are soon to follow. Cyberverse Acid Storm. They messed up the keypad. Wait, Turtle, what are you talking about? I think I get envy from Megalon a little bit. I get envy from Pac-Man World 2, Metal Pac-Man specifically. How does one know if they have gender envy? Oh boy. I titled this the egg cracking stream as a joke. I don't really know my personal experience. I don't have specific vocabulary for it. You know it when you see it. I don't know if there are any other trans people in the chat who have a deeper insight than me. It wouldn't be difficult to have a deeper insight, but oh, what you said about the iOS keypad. Yeah, it's way fucking worse. And I write on my phone all the time for videos or other stuff, so it's so fucking irritating. Kasane Tato, yeah. IDW Tarantulas is a Voyager. I'm curious how they do it because he's such a furry, disgusting freak, you know? Gender envy is kind of like seeing a character in Spirius that's like you. Hasbro weren't grifter pieces of shit, we would get fires, fuck pride sets, and print loads of money. Would it print loads of money? Like, I know there's a lot of us, but we are still, like, just statistically a minority, you know? If you're asking about what gender envy feels like, you probably haven't gotten it. Well, I read it more as, like, not to speak for Turtle, but it smelled a little bit like maybe he did, and he was wondering if it was, in fact, gender envy, but... My experience, gender envy, I read that. Transformers would go so hard. They do go hard. RC exists. Lug and Anode exist. Aren't there more canonical ones? I mean, Nightshade, obviously. It would print loads of money when I buy all of them. Queer characters, like, well, but I feel like I don't buy that the queerness of the characters matters because they made an Earthspark Nightshade at all, you know? Shredhead's not trans but non-bi. Yeah, that's true. Acid Storm is gender fluid. Oh yeah, Acid Storm is gender fluid. Lightspeed is pretty much canonically an egg. Gender is a social. Yeah. We know. We like you're right, but we know. Recently got Age of the Prime Spinister for awesome colors. Realized the buy flag has hella saw. It does. If anybody wants a Siege Spinister for like MSRP, I would be happy to part with mine now that I have the Age of the Primes one. Yeah, Earthspark Tarantulas. I want Earthspark Tarantulas more than I want IDW Tarantulas because the Earthspark design is so fucking cool. Hopefully, we will be able to get it in the new main line. Maybe I'm holding out too much hope for what this new main line and Studio Series division is going to look like, but maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm being the right amount of optimistic. Maybe, probably not. Is Herobrine. Is Herobrine. Transformers Hope Core, maybe. Been looking for an affordable Spinister for ages. Yeah, I am willing to part with mine 100%. I'm super satisfied with my Legacy Tarantulas. No, yeah, Legacy Tarantulas is a fantastic figure. He's way better than any of the Kingdom Beast Wars figures. But I specifically want the Earthspark design is very distinct. That was the right Minecraft. 100%. That was the right Minecraft song. That was exactly what I was talking about. Trying to pick some Mold Flash out of Tarantulas. Okay, Turtle, did you also grow up watching formerly Cool Dude Minecraft Machinimas? Because she has transitioned now. She's Miss Breezy. Thanks for the recommendation for Magic Sword Strafe. Let's go. Do you like them, Bronson? Scattershot's coming soon, or Scattershot's already out. I just haven't paid for mine yet. And so Afterburner should be coming soon to finish off the set. I'm glad you like them. God, Legacy Tarantulas, it's so good. It is a fucking crime that he sold as poorly as he did. Kind of want them to move some budget over to Studio Series and give us more. Give us more what? Sounds familiar, but I don't think I did. Good for her. That's nice. Yeah. Yeah, I love seeing creators I grew up with transition. Anybody watch Charlie Is So Cool Like? She is now Charlotte McDonald. Wish she still made content though. She said she was gonna come back and make some now as her new post transition self, but I don't think she's even streamed since. Not on YouTube at least. Do you think the best entry point for those wanting to get into 3P? It depends on what you want, because third party is it's not monolithic. It is such a vast market, and there's so many different things. So like if you wanted somebody who's into Legends class, I would give a different recommendation. Someone who wants a simple desk toy, someone who wants masterpiece, someone who wants generation scaled stuff. There is no good one singular universal entry point. There's no skeleton key for this. It's FNAF plush YouTuber I like who transitioned. Oh, is it what's her name? Is it Bizabizao? No? Alright, whatever. Favorite music artist recently came out through a music video? Let's go. Is it a hyperpop artist? I feel like there's a lot of us in hyperpop. Ocular Max stuff is a pretty safe bet if you're willing to cough up the cash. Yeah, no, Ocular Max, like the Ruination, fucking incredible, but oh fuck, it's expensive. Like it's worth the price. You see where the money goes for all of it, but it is so expensive. Oh, did Miss Breezy take most of her content down? That's unfortunate. Is it 5 p.m.? I'm starting to think I might not receive a call from the fucking people today, which is great because that means that I will probably get it tomorrow when I'm in the midst of the workday, and I will probably be mid-task and have to step outside and waste fucking time. I love the medical system. I love the medical system. I'm trying not to let any of my anger at how fucking miserable the past month has been out on any of the like healthcare workers I've had to deal with, because I know that they are for the most part just doing their jobs. But this one doctor who I'm specifically waiting on was the least helpful and like kind of a dickhead. So I am quite frustrated. Those Oculamax flip sides and Rosanna. Oh man, I think I got them at the TF Con where I saw you. Wasn't that the? Wasn't that the? I got Rosanna at least, and then I sold her to Tim. I think. Sucks so bad. Nah, it is what it is. I got good medical news last week about something that it definitely isn't. That was a big relief. Like they have ruled out a chronic illness as one of my, like it could have been a chronic illness and it is not, and that is a big weight off my shoulders. But still just fucking waiting around twiddling my thumbs is pretty fucking irritating. They were there. I asked the booth. They looked at me like I was crazy. It might have been the one before it. Don't hold me to that. I could be thinking of the TF cons are starting to blend together a little bit. It might have been the last one in Baltimore before that, or possibly I bought the last one. I'm not sure. You can watch my hauls and figure it out. Yeah, I'm pretty fond of this Godsey burst. I'm gonna have to think about whether or not I would like to go all in on this subline. I think it would be really fun to have a rotation of little Godzillas to bring out and about with me. So I guess it would require me going out and about more, but you know. I think I will I'll call it there. We can wrap up the stream a little bit. You can send your final parting messages, although usually when I request that, people send like cringe. So I would like to request you don't send cringe, you know. Would you ever consider Los Angeles TFCon? Probably not, unless I am able to achieve more financial like what's the word I'm looking for? If I'm able to if I have more money in the future, possibly. The reason that Toronto, well, okay, reason Baltimore I will always go to is because Baltimore is like 40 minutes away from me. Chicago was like 10 hours, which I probably won't go back there now, especially knowing that Toronto is like an 8-hour drive. That's very much a drivable distance for me. I don't want to have to fly to a TF Con because I don't want to have to deal with shipping my shit back, you know, or like bringing stuff on the plane. I hate airports. I hate air travel. So unless, and also like having to take more time off work, planes are expensive, all that shit. So unless I'm able to move into my dream job of writing, or like YouTube ends up making me more money, which I'm pretty doubtful of, I don't think I'm going to be coming to LA for TFCon. Have you gone to any regular cons? I mean, the New Jersey Toy Cons are about it. Thank you for the well wishes on the medical stuff. I'm glad you're Too Cool Robot. Thank you. I'm glad that you are getting into audiobooks. It's very heartening to hear. Non cringe, how may I best? DM me. It might take me a little bit to get back to you as I have work to do today, but you can DM me on Instagram at Diaclona. 10-hour drive is gonna. Oh, Turtle, are you coming alone for that? That's gonna be rough. I have made 10-hour drives by myself before. It is fucking exhausting. Love that Scourge discount. Thank you. I am very I'm very proud of that video. If anybody here has not watched it, please do. That is my favorite of my own videos that I have made in a while, and I'm glad that even though it's not performing as well as Twit usually does, it seems like the people who watch it are liking it a lot, and that does count for something. Oh, Kira, I'm excited to see what your content looks like. That's fun. Weekly Mortal Engines plug. That takes me back to the fanfiction days. That takes me back to fanfiction.net, scrolling Percy Jackson and seeing crossover fics with Mortal Engines and Percy Jackson. Generally, you do humor quite well. Thank you. I think that's my strong suit. Be cool if you ever do TFCon LA. That's where I go. Maybe one day. If my dreams come true, maybe one day. All right, gamers. As always, get a little bit of sunshine. I know it's very hot right now, but you should still try and get some whichever vitamin comes from the sun. I know it's either D or C, but I can't remember. Make sure you stay hydrated. Cramps are no joke. Your health is important. Try and eat some fruit and vegetables. And Be kind to each other.